So it's a Friday night. What are you planning on doing?
You are now listening to Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. Let's get into it.
Episode 51, Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. We're back, and you know when I say we, you know what that means.
What's going on?
We got Dubby sitting down with us today.
Dubby.
You guys, does anyone know who Dubby is? Have you ever heard Dubby? Dubby and I, we met in 6th grade. Well, Dubby,
Oh my God.
I call him Dubby.
20 years?
It's been closer to 25, I think.
Damn.
The late 1900s.
We old, man. Back when we had carriages and stuff.
Yeah, back in the fucking carriage days.
Oh my goodness.
So we met, and this is Dubz, Twan, T1, Juan Tai, Pierre Alexander, Antoine.
Psycho Freak?
Psycho Freak. Fucking Psycho Freak. I remember that shit. PHRUK.
Oh, hackers. Oh, man.
That was son. They've heard about some of this shit too. So we met in 6th grade. Nathaniel Rochester Community School.
NRCS. Oh,
It had to be, I think it was like 97, 98.
90,
Or 98, 99 maybe?
98 to 2000.
Is that what it was?
Because I think 2000 to 2004 was high school. So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
98 to, oh man. And
well, it had to be
99 to 2000s.
The shit, that must have been 97 then, because you went to 6th, 7th, 8th there.
Yeah. So I think it was 97.
And when we met through Swift, through Pauly.
Oh, Swift.
He met Dubz first because you guys had Miss Ramos' homeroom. Oh, and I had fucking Miss Malden down the hall. So you guys linked up. And then I still remember one day I was looking for Swift. You were looking for Swift. You're like, oh, you see Pauly? I was like, nah, I didn't see Pauly. You want to go fucking whatever, lunch or whatever?
Let's go.
And that was it. And then that was that.
And the rest is history.
And the rest is fucking history. I do got to tell you, though. I don't know what the fuck school is like now. Son, I was mad scared up at this spot. I'm not going to fucking bullshit.
Intrum was very interesting.
Dude, that place was fucking insane. And you think about it now, like I'll smack the shit out of an 8th grader, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But I was fucking scared when I was at 6th grade. I think I was like 11 though, because I turned 12 like 3 weeks into school, because my birthday was fucking, it's at the end of this month.
Well, I think we had like a couple kids that were, man, he's like 16. What is he, 16 in 8th grade?
Yeah, fucking James McClain. Yeah. He was like fucking driving.
You're like 21 years old. How many times oh my God, bro.
Yeah, so there was some, son, I was mad fucking scared. And I think if it wasn't for, you probably wasn't scared. I was fucking scared, dog. Like,
somewhat. I think I was, I wouldn't say scared. Well, a little scared. I remember that one time where it was like I had to put the bat in the pants. We about to get jumped tomorrow, yo.
Oh, yeah. Gang-related activity.
That was
some shit.
But other than that, Intrum was Intrum.
Son, I was fucking 4'9", fucking 100 pounds.
Man.
I was fucking shook. And in my first year there, like my fucking mama dressed me, and I didn't really find my niche until fucking a little bit later in the year.
And yes, everybody, that was back in the day when Jinko jeans were it. So I don't care what anybody say, Jinkos were it.
So I remember fucking, you remember Maturi Scott?
Oh yeah.
There was some kind of debate going on, and someone was fucking breaking my balls about Jinko jeans. And I remember Maturi Scott, he was like, nah. Those are like white boy Tommy Hilfigers. They're like $50. And the other dude was like, oh, well, all right then. And I was like, well, that's all that fucking matters? Wow. Yep. And now all of a sudden these are straight, huh?
Oh, they cost that much? Okay.
Oh, all right. I got these Timberlands one time. and they were like black and blue, and I'd never seen them like they weren't like the typical fucking Biggie Timberlands. They were like
Wheat ones, yeah.
Yeah, these are like fucking like hiking ones, and I was like, I'm gonna get fucking clowned on. My dad got them for me, and I was like, it's a wrap for me. It's the same thing with Terry Scott. We were in the library. He goes, "Yo, them the new Tims?" And I said, "Alright, man, what? I was like, what? And he goes, "No, I'm being for real. Are they?" I said, "I don't fucking know." And he looked at him. He goes, "I've never seen those before." Yo, that was the new
Limited
Tim.
edition, son.
Started telling people and shit, and I was like, "Yeah, all right, maybe these aren't that bad." I thought them shits was whack though. I thought I was about to take a lashing right there of fucking look at them fucking gay ass shit.
Oh,
So
back in the middle school days.
Yeah,
that was fun.
It was great, but then when we got our fucking group, like that made it.
What was it? The homies and
the bangers.
There we go. The bangers and the homies,
Yeah,
man.
and that shit fucking went off.
That was fun.
But I mean, I felt like fucking all of us fucking kind of stuck together, and it kind of made.
Oh yeah, we had our little clique.
And you were mad big. See, that's wild in the neighborhood.
Fucking Dubz, man. Yeah.
And I feel like you were like the height you are now, but in fucking 6th grade. So but you probably wasn't. But in my mind, you were. And me standing next to you, it made you look that much bigger.
Yeah.
And fucking, so I think that kind of helped me a little bit through because motherfuckers was like, yo, he's with him.
No, what the fuck with me, man?
Nah, you didn't have no fucking
You fucking
problem.
with Kyle, you fucking with me, son. What's up?
And then after you snuff, what's his name?
Yeah, we won't say any names, but yeah, when we talk about that all the time, actually. I was just talking to somebody about that shit.
Were you?
Like, yeah, man, I remember I punched him in the face and my watch popped
exploded in a million
my
pieces.
Wrist and tackling and wrestling and
See, that was you were like the first like fucking anti-bully like before that. Now that's like a thing, you know what I mean? You were snuffing bullies in the 90s.
Yeah, let it be known I was trying to protect. Yeah, because it was that little kid.
Yeah,
I can't remember. I
couldn't tell you his name.
Little
either.
Kid messing with him, and I remember we went to that rock climbing thing
for the troubled youth. They took us to a field
What was
trip.
it? He made he made the teacher cry.
Yeah,
picking on that dude. All right, son. You know what I mean? You want to fuck with somebody? Fuck with somebody your own size, man. What's up?
And it was at the end of it, we had pizza. They brought us back to the school, and we got to have pizza. And you were like, something.
Man, you are a bitch.
You said some shit to him, and he's like, oh, yeah? Da, 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 da. And then the whole dance started, and fucking y'all walked towards each other.
Yep, out-of-body experience.
He gave you the push.
And I was like, okay.
And it was almost like he pushed you back, and it was almost like...
On some real shit, I felt like Neo in the Matrix. Before the Matrix was around, I felt like Neo. Like, straight up, out of body... Came back one time.
It was almost like when he pushed you and you like kind of rocked back. It was almost like it started the fucking moment. Like he shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, that was the wrong move on his part.
Because it just like rocked you. And then you came forward with all that. So it was a fucking.
It was
yo.
It was a wrap.
And then you were like ding 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 down the fucking aisleway. That's how I remember it.
Yeah, I think that's what.
Then hit the fucking
the lunch lady.
Boom, that she got knocked. That's why you end up getting 5 days because she couldn't get the fuck out of the way fast enough.
And what was his name? Jim the security guard.
Jim.
Man, yeah, he was all confused. Twan Dubz, what you fighting? Oh nah. And yeah, I got in trouble for that shit.
You got 5 days, and I ended up getting 3 days because I was fucking just wilding out after the fact.
That was bullshit, and I'll never forget that because I got in trouble. My dad, I was about to fight my dad actually that day.
Over that?
Because I got, suspended. And that's when he was trying to have me live at his house. And it was like, how the fuck am I going to get in trouble if I'm being, messing with how am I getting in trouble if I'm trying to beat up the bully? That don't even make any sense.
Right.
And I remember my grandma, you staying in your room, blah, 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 rest in peace, grandma. And I remember my dad said something, and I was like, all right, I'll fight you. What's up?
He said, I know how to do this.
Yep,
did you hear the story yet? I remember we were sitting in the office because I was in trouble too subsequently. And I'm with him. They obviously didn't put you guys together in the office. And his shit was lumped up. And he looked at me and he said, yo, your boy hits hard, yo. And I was like, I mean, I can see you.
I think ever since then, it was like, okay, that dude, don't fuck with him, man. Don't fuck with him.
And that kind of like solidified it. It was a fucking rap after that.
Yeah.
There wasn't no fucking around.
And then, all the silly, the silly shit.
You only had to do it once. I felt like I had to just continually like fucking do dumb shit like that all the time.
Well, that white boy in the hood shit.
It was tough, man. Sometimes. That's why I was telling people, like, I was like, yo, I said, I could relate to racism a little bit.
I mean, yeah.
A little bit. Oh, and if I don't know if anyone knows this, Dubz is black. Just so.
Just put that out there.
So before anyone starts saying, yo, you can't like say that.
Don't write no letters now. They will get burnt and use as firewood, but yeah.
So it was a different era, to say the least.
Oh yeah.
And then so somewhere in between here, like you continued on. You went to we both went to 7th grade together. And then you continued on to 8th grade, and then I was in 7th grade. And then you continued on to high school, and then I was in 7th grade. And that was the year I stopped going, and then it was a big fucking deal. I ended up finishing that year in Hope Hall and doing all that. But then you went to fucking School of the Arts, which not everybody got to go there. And you did some cool shit there. I remember going to see a few fucking cool ass things. And I remember getting turned away at the door at one of them.
Yeah, I think I was pissed about that.
What the fuck? Was that a performance? Was that the Frederick Douglass?
I think that was...
Or was that your fucking graduation?
Was Stevie there?
Yeah. And we showed up.
Stevie, Emma, and you.
And they were like, nah, door tickets are sold out.
That was ragtime.
Was that ragtime?
That was ragtime.
Yeah.
And I was pissed because I was... Yeah, I was... Was I Frederick Douglass? I was Frederick Douglass in ragtime.
But then you did a whole other Frederick Douglass thing, didn't you? Like the where you did the downtown.
I got the scholarship for something, and I had to do the Frederick Douglass speech. Yeah, creative writing. Miss Gamson, shout out to Miss Gamson. She's an amazing teacher. She got me into the public speaking, speech and debate stuff, and I remember got a scholarship. Frederick Douglass had to do the speech at the church that was right around the corner from Intram. Funny thing, and I remember doing that. And that thing was so dope.
Where was the shit we went downtown? Where the fuck was that? Was that there?
I think it was there.
Because there was mad people there.
Because I think... Was it the church? Because I think it was like you, Renzo.
It was me, Renzo, and Bryce.
And Bryce, yeah.
So we stopped at a liquor store before.
That was at the church, yeah, because I remember.
And the fucking chief of police, the mayor, everybody was there.
that was at the church.
Yeah,
and I'll never forget it because these guys are freaking...
We showed up late.
Oh my God.
Everyone's in their seats and shit.
What is wrong with your guys' eyes right now? What is going on right now?
Now, Renzo and Bryce, they were thugging. They was thugging. I like to think they was thugging.
Oh, yeah.
So then we walk in. I'm thinking I'm thugging too. And we're all fucking cooked. We just went and bought a bottle. They bought me a bottle of Black Velvet. I was like, yo, y'all think you could get me this bottle? He's like, hell yeah. Let's go to the fucking liquor store. I think we're at a liquor store on Chila Avenue. Got a bottle of liquor. Going to watch Dubz do his shit. We're cooked. Fucking walk in there. I get tapped on the shoulder while in the middle of the fucking thing while we're sitting there in front of all these fucking people. It's that dude. You know, the dude. I went to school with this dude since I was like a fucking baby. And Dubz ended up having some beef with him.
Oh, that dude.
Oh, yeah. So he taps me on the fucking shoulder and he's like, hey. And I'm like, and I've known this dude my whole life. And I'm like, what up, man? And I know that they had fucking problems. And I had problems with him too. But this was like a turning point because... For one, he was by himself at this point. And now I'm back here thugging with Renzo and Bryce, right? And I was fucking out on bail because I was smoking weed, so I wasn't on probation yet. So I'm out on bail, and I wasn't even done. And he goes, what was that whole thing about? And I said, I don't know what you're talking about. And he said, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I said, I don't know, man. He's like, you're fucking crazy or something. But I think then he knew, like, this is definitely not the place you want to continue this beef shit. but it was fucking funny. All of a sudden, it was that whole thing about his mom was all involved with the police.
Yeah.
And fucking that shit was on the news. Of course, my fucking name was like, oh, that motherfucker. You remember fucking Tony Labruto, John and Tony?
Yeah. I
showed up on the block driving a fucking Camaro. and there's John and Tony. Or no, it was just Tony. Tony and Crybaby Paul.
Oh.
I pulled up on Carn Street and I go, yo, and this was years later. He goes, yo, what the fuck did you do? And I said, oh, you heard about that? He goes, everyone knows about that. I hadn't lived there in years. And I said, oh shit. So apparently the jig was up. Everybody knew. But so that was fucking interesting. But you killed it, man. I think me and fucking Tony, that must have been Frederick Douglass at the school performance. Because me and Uncle Tony went, and it was fucking...
Ooh, what was that?
We were up in the top. I know that. We were sitting up in the top, and it was me and Uncle Tony, which was fucking weird. It was just me and him. Or was Donna there? I don't even remember if Aunt Donna was there.
No. What? I remember you came to something. It might have been the Black History performance I did. Because I remember... I swear you were there one night, and I was leaving. You getting a ride? Okay, you good, you good, you good. And I remember, who was messing with you? Some kids I was going to school with. Yeah, because I remember you outside. It had to have been the Black History. It was some performance. School of the Arts, we had a lot of things going on.
What, I had an incident?
No. It was just like, who's your friend or something like that. Oh, my brother Kyle. What's up? Oh, okay. Don't fuck with him. Yeah. School of the Arts is, it was a lot of shit going on. A lot of shit. Trying to put my hand in so many things.
But that was good though, man. That was good. And you were there doing good, and I was out fucking up.
He was out thugging.
I was out fucking
thugging.
Thugging. I moved to Medina. It was fucking real. I was thugging fucking hard, solo dolo, sitting here by myself.
The mean streets of Medina.
The mean streets. That was like, fucking.
Goodness.
Yo, I tell the story before. Remember when we were looking for weed? Me, you, Swift. Remember when they had a little club? We didn't ever go in there. But we were out looking for weed, and I was like, "This is where we'll find the weed at." and they were like, "Oh, there's a black dude, Dubz. Go up and holler at him. He can find us some weed because these fucking white people. We were having no luck with them." So Dubz goes up like, "What's happening, brethren?" Fucking, and the dude's like, "All right." He's like, "You can give me a 20?" And the dude leaves. And after like 40 minutes, we're like, "Fuck, he ain't coming back." And then like 20 minutes later, he comes back with no weed and gives us the money back, and that's when I knew we were in Medina. I said, he came back and was like, "No, it didn't work out. Here you go." I said, "Oh yeah, it's different out here. It's different out here."
Those mean streets of Medina, man.
Were you there the day when the fucking dude ran off with the fucking money?
No.
I had my mom. I think it was me and Swift, and I thought you were there. And we were on Myrtle and Otis. And and my mom was parked that car.
I think so. And the dude like ran through the...
He said, "I'm going to be right back." Started fucking running. And I asked the dude Tyson, I was like, "You know him?" He's like, "I don't know him." And I was like, "What the fuck, man? Why y'all?" He's like, "I don't know, man. You gotta
I remember that.
You gotta be more careful with your money, dog." And I'm like...
Yeah.
And he just bounced. That shit was funny as shit.
I like the Alphabet Boys. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. Man, we just want to smoke. That's all we want to do. We just want to smoke, son. Yeah, meet me down in this corner. All right, cool. Damn, Kyle, what the fuck is that dude hanging out the side of the van for?
That motherfucker.
That shit, yeah. And then in front of that was.
And then that was when Jonathan and Tony, their whole fucking family was coming down the street.
There.
And I said, "Yo, come down the street," because my mom didn't officially know. Apparently, they knew the whole time because we used to smoke fucking blunts and smoke the whole house.
It's going to your sister's room.
It's going out the window and going into your baby sister's room.
Yo.
Nah, what are you talking about? We were mad slick. We put a towel in front of the door, Mike. You're full of shit.
Man, you guys must be hungry. Nah, I don't know what you're talking about.
I ate fucking Raisin Bran. I hated Raisin Bran, but I loved it sometimes. I was eating the shit out of that shit.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, motherfucker. We're looking at, and there's this fucking big fat white dude hanging out the window with sunglasses on out of the sliding door of the minivan.
What the fuck
is going on here? Boom!
Tackle,
chaos goes crazy.
Yeah, that was something.
I had never seen no shit like that before.
That was crazy. That was movie shit. Right
that was
there.
Crazy. And we're just standing there and it's all happening right around us.
And we're just standing there like, okay, do we move or let's just go on the other side of the street?
Yeah, we're gonna go over here.
So we'll watch what Jonathan.
I said, yo, take the money because I thought they were gonna grab me, and I was like, fuck, if they grab me, then they're not gonna have no money. I was like, Dubz, take the money, and I'm waiting to get grabbed because I was trying to make this deal with this dude, and he got fucking licked. And because I said, come down the street with me, because this fucking family that I knew, that knew my mom, was coming down the street, he thought I meant to say, he said, "Oh, you snitching." That went on for a long. Jay ended up fighting over that.
I remember that.
That was a big fucking deal. It was, and then the dude like did that shit where he closed up the knife on me on the side of the fucking corner store.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
He's like, yeah, I got this, da 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 da. I'm fucking, man, chill with that.
Yeah,
shit.
because you don't know. Because I think that was a funny thing about that too back in the day. Like, I don't know if you really want to do that, son. I don't know if you know who you fucking with, son.
And then he found out. Then when they figured it out in the end, he's like, but he never said it to me. But I didn't know y'all was Murdo people, and they were fucking wilding out. They were like fucking the staples of the neighborhood for fucking.
Yeah, no one fucked with them, man.
Nah, I seen Chris at fucking Darien Lake, like
Chris,
fucking. He didn't know who the fuck. I almost guarantee he didn't know who.
Wait,
the
Chris,
fuck
Chris
I was.
on button, Chris.
Chris, no. The other fucking. Remember Knowledge? We walked home from the beach. His brother.
God. Oh, fuck.
Who
I
went
forgot
up with
about
Berto.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I forgot
I seen
about
him
him.
I said, "Is that Chris?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "What's up, man?" He's like, "Yeah, how you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, he definitely know who the fuck I am."
Oh, that's smoking and shit, man.
I was just like, I mean, that's
Knowledge. I forgot all about it.
Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Yo, we went to. How did we get to the beach? Because we didn't.
We walked.
Did we walk?
I think we walked there. I got fucking blisters that day. Yeah, because I remember.
Oh, our shit was all fucked
I had
up.
to fucking go to school the next day. Yeah, I feel like it was a Black History performance.
Was it?
And I had to go to school the next day, and I remember walking up the aisle with blistered ass feet. Like, oh, my feet hurt so bad. Oh, God.
That was fucked up.
And
we got there, and he was like, "I guarantee you." Oh yeah, because that's when we walked there, and we're like, "Yo, this is a long ass motherfucking walk." And he's like, "I guarantee you, we'll have a ride home."
And we did not have a ride home.
Remember, he's like, "About to steal this car." I'm like, "All right." He's like, "Yo, I'm gonna distract him. You jump in the car." I'm like, "Nah, you just said you were about to steal this fucking car. You're gonna carjack a motherfucker, then do it. Don't say you're gonna carjack him and then have me do it. I'll walk."
And I remember, we walked back. Oh, yeah, we walked back home, and I remember we took that soda off
a porch was full of cases.
It's funny because I pass by the house all the time laughing.
You know where that is? I couldn't even tell you where the fuck that is.
It was on the corner of what the fuck, Dewey, right near where I was living at. Dewey and Stone Road.
Oh, and Ridgeway over there.
Stone Road
Or Stone Road.
Yeah.
Oh, over there when you
right near the graveyard, right across the street from the graveyard.
Yeah. Damn, dude, I couldn't have told you.
Because I remember walking by, looking, I was like, "That was the fucking porch." Oh shit!
Yeah, it was a hot ass soda. That shit had been sitting out on the porch all summer.
But
it tasted good as fuck. It was basically like cold. We were like,
oh god,
we didn't have nothing to eat or drink all day at the beach.
Yeah,
and then he disappeared. He didn't finish with us, right?
I don't think so.
He like went somewhere else. And then it was me and you.
And we were trooping, got back home, and Mom was like, what the how?
Fuck?
Yeah, we were on an adventure today.
Oh, we were bullshitting. Said the car that we were in broke down. Shot a piston through the wall or shot a piston through the block. That's what he told me to say. So, excuse me.
Man.
Yeah, that was fucked up. I remember thinking this is like the worst day of my life.
That shit was brutal because it was, I think it was a hot ass day.
And I think you would had on like some skate shoes.
Something stupid. No, Echo shoes.
Was it Echo shoes?
Because I remember those shoes. I was pissed because they were too small, but I wanted to rock them anyway. And I don't know where the fuck I got those from.
And they fucked you
up.
up.
They fucked me up.
I remember your shit was hanging. I think both of us were fucked up, but yours was like
trying to
bad.
put a bandage on that shit. Like, I gotta go to school tomorrow, man. I gotta go to
to
rehearsal.
Shit. We just like went there. I mean, that's all we.
I think we went there, chilled, and was like, all right, this is bud. Let's go back.
And I would like to look it up and just see how far of a walk. Because that shit, I don't know. Was it an hour? Was it 2?
It was a while. Because we went straight down Dewey. I think
that wasn't the last time in my life that I ever made that fucking walk.
Ugh.
Because one time I was out, but it wasn't when I got my fucking shoes stolen at the beach. But when I was doing the fucking staying at Swift's all the time. And I went back. I was at the beach drinking. I came back. My shoes didn't get stolen that night because I wasn't able to get back in the fucking house. And I'm knocking on the door. I'm knocking on the window. Knocking. He won't answer. No one's waking up. I'm knocking at all the fucking front door, walk back around the back. No one will fucking answer. So I waited, knocking. He was trying to be with some bitch.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
And it was like midnight. So then I ended up walking back from there to fucking, I slept on Jay's porch on Rogers. And I fucking, it was in the hood and it was summertime and I picked up a piece of fucking rebar, which we ended up with for a long ass time. it was like that lime, or not lime, the teal green with that nasty thing on the end. And I had that with me because I was like, yo, this shit is fucking crazy out here. And end up sleeping on Jay's porch till the sun came up. Then walked to fucking Aunt Donna's house. Damn, son. Yo, right?
I've been everywhere, man.
Yo, that was a long motherfucking solo dolo. No money, no phone, no nothing.
Yo,
just a bad mood and a fucking piece of rebar in my pocket. Pissed off.
This is, ladies and gentlemen, before we had the cell phones we all are addicted to now.
Oh, I remember. I called Aunt Donna 1-800-COLLECT on the fucking Burger King phone on Lyle Avenue. And is anybody awake? I need to lay down.
I just want to sleep, please.
I just want to sit or something. Man, yeah, that was fucked up. And that fucking rebar, which reminds me, I was actually just telling my mom about this story because I was talking with my mom last week. I don't know how the fuck it came up. And both of these stories were with you. And she couldn't give me no fucking answers. She couldn't. And I don't know either. Like, I don't fucking know. I said one time, and I'll get to the other rebar story, but the first one I said, you set us up with somebody. It was either a friend of hers mom. Okay. Or a friend of hers kid, daughter or son. I don't remember who it was. Remember those two people came and picked us up? And we went to dinner at like the Pepper Mill. And then went to a car show. Oh my God, yeah. And then they brought us back.
Who the?
I have no fucking clue who they were. Do you know who they were?
I know. What the fuck? It was the chick name. The chick who was working with your mom.
It was like I can't remember.
Sabrina or something.
No, it wasn't her. It wasn't that one. It was fucking. It was somebody, because I didn't know the people.
Because I remember the Pepper Mill.
Yeah, because I didn't know either one of them. That was the first time we ever met. It was someone that was working with my mom, and it was their kid.
And they was like, what the fuck are we doing here? We are young as a bitch.
Yeah, and they
smoking.
were like in their 20s.
Yeah, everyone was smoking and shit. We could smoke at his restaurant. What the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah. And then we went to a car show where I fucking ran into the kid I was in elementary school with. And I said, I was like, I remember you. I was like, you're Kung Lao. And he's like, my name is Kung Win, but yeah, you got half of it, right? Yeah, and I was like, oh shit, that's Mortal Kombat. I was like, he's like wrong Asian, and I was like, man, yo. I said, I don't fucking know, my bad.
That's what's up.
I'm sorry.
That is what's up. Oh
shit. But she couldn't tell me who the fucking people were, and I couldn't tell her. And then the other one was, I said, you knew a lady who they had a party. The one where we went to the party where Swift ended up showing up. And fucking...
out in
Chilai and shit.
Yeah.
And I was telling her, I go, I don't know who the fuck, how you knew this woman. I go, but you were on the phone with her and they said they're having a birthday party for her daughter.
Why don't you go over? Yeah.
We didn't know them neither. And they said, we'll come out and get these two. We're about the same age. Okay.
Yeah.
So they came out and got us. There was growing weed in the back. Remember we cut the weed and we tried drying it out with that fucking heater? So we got all this wet ass weed. So while we're there, so this is where the story ties in. So while we're there, we're sitting out back and these people show up to this house. The mother leaves. She works at like a bar overnight. So now it's just mad fucking teenagers, right?
Fun times.
And fucking, so they leave. Or she leaves, this car pulls in, like these young suburb kids and shit, and they were wanting to buy some weed, and the girl that was there knew that we had that weed, but they didn't fucking know that it was like picked off the shit like a fucking hour before that, right? So we're sitting there, and the girl comes, brings it up, she brings the weed over to the car. Fucking the people came, or the girl comes up, she wants to buy, we give her the weed, she goes back to the car with the people that she's with. They come back, she comes back with the money, remember this? And she goes, you that was stupid what you did right there. And I said, and we're sitting there and I said, what was stupid? She goes, we could have just got in the car and drove away. And we had that fucking fake gun and that piece of rebar in the bag. Yo. And I fucking reached in the bag and pulled it out. I said, I would have just stood up right from here and just started shooting the car. And she looked like she seen a fucking ghost. She definitely thought that was a real gun and that we were fucking thorough as fuck.
I think because it was out in...
It was on Coldwater Road.
Like, was that Gates?
It was Chilai.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Chilai.
Yeah, and then it was fucking crazy. And then Swift shows up. and then fucking, and then it turned to be mad whack.
Yeah.
And then fucking, so they leave. Remember, they steal bikes out of the garage, him and Doug. After we were trying to carjack people in the road, but no one would stop. I was like, I'll lay in the road. We'll act like I'm hurt, right? And then when the people get out to check on me, they'll get in the car and drive away. None of us knew how to drive.
Dumb shit. I mean, we used to do some funny dumb shit.
Right, so we thought that was a good idea. So in the end, the cars were not fucking stopping, and I'm laying in the road in the middle of the night.
And I think out there too, no cars were coming by.
It was like a car.
It was scarce, yeah.
And it was dark as fuck, and I'm laying there, and they're waving their arms. Get up, they ain't stopping.
Oh my god.
And then fucking, so they ride off in the sunset. I go to sleep. Now there's mad people sleeping in this house. Me and you are the only people we know. Me and you. And fucking. Oh, fuck. I'm like, it ain't my fucking house. I'm not opening the door. Banging. That sounds like the police knock. Open the door. There's the Morrow County Sheriff. I'm like, fuck, everyone's been asleep here for hours. This cannot, they're mad late. Hello? Is this your house? No. I got these two guys in the back of my car with some bikes. They said they can't make it home. They want me to drive them to Charlotte. I'm not gonna. And I said, I don't know. He should have left him there. Then he goes back to doing all this fucking talking, and he goes, I'm gonna give your friends a ride because he's wearing a New York Yankees hat. And I was like, all right. So Swift says that fucking Doug, they made it 2 blocks to the gas station, and fucking he said, I can't do it no more, dog.
Wow. Wow.
So he called 911.
There's this cop taking me, man. I don't know where he's taking me.
Sheriff takes him home in the middle of the night.
Oh my goodness.
And then we woke up and fucking called Uncle Tony first thing in the morning, caught the last bus to Medina.
Oh yeah.
That was funny as shit, man. Yeah. And that was, we fucking, remember we went and they had me trying to buy beer in the Wegmans parking lot, trying to get people to buy beer. Did you come or did you stay back at the house for that?
I probably stayed back at the house for that.
And they fucking were like, yo, go up to this dude. And when we were with all them Gateses, I didn't know anybody. Yeah. You know, we fucking, so I go up and I'm like, hey man, you can get us some beer. Or can you buy us beer? And the guy's like, my dick? What? And I said, who the fuck are you talking to? And we were with 2 carloads of Gateses, and they got out deep. I felt good. They hopped out, and they were like, what the fuck did you do with that thorough Puerto Rican dude? He's like, who the fuck? And he's like, no, I'm serious, yo. But, they stopped selling beer. Ugh. I actually felt cool. I was like, oh, shit. Everyone hopped out.
The Gateses.
Yeah.
Oh, the Gateses.
And that's when fucking, he's like, yo, just run in, grab 2 18-packs, and run out of the store. And I walked in, and there was 2 people in the store. It's probably fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. Nah, it's probably earlier than that. It's probably 1. You know, one guy had one of them little, like, from a Scary Movie, had a fucked up arm.
Bad hand, good hand.
And I looked at him, and I was like, if I get tackled by these guys, when I run out of the store with the beer, he's gonna be subduing me with that shit. And I started freaking out, and I was like, I can't do it. I can't. And I came out and I'm like, I can't do it, man.
Oh my God.
And that's when, so Doug was in the car then, and he goes, man, this is bullshit. No beer, no weed, no bitches. Someone needs to take me home or else. And that Puerto Rican dude was like, or else what? And he said, I'm just saying, man. That shit was funny as shit. But so both of them fucking stories, my mom's like, I don't even know.
That's
and
funny.
She goes, I feel kind of bad that I was just sending you guys off with people that
but it was a different world though. That's why.
And at the time, whoever it was, she knew them. It wasn't like fucking a Craigslist ad.
Exactly.
So it was like someone knew somebody. But that shit was funny as shit, man. I was thinking about that, like, damn. I used to drag you into all kinds of shit.
I mean, we used to do, yeah. Let's go in the PetSmart parking lot. let's just drive around the parking lot.
I've talked about this shit on the show. Drinking hot beer. It wasn't fucking cold by any means.
Driving around the parking lot.
Keystone Ice, been in the car all day in July. Hot as fuck. And just drinking them down. We're drunk in the middle of the day. Now, you remember the one day, you didn't come with me. But I had something to do later. And I woke up in the morning, and there you were, 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. You're drinking Keystone Ice. You're playing Resident Evil 4.
Resident Evil.
And I'm like, oh shit. And you're like, yo, I'm in the garden, or was it the garden or whatever it was? You're like, I'm in the garden part right now. And I was like, oh shit. So guess Saturday morning, 7 o'clock. Guess we about to start drinking. I got shit to do later. I got shit to do. I leave the house fucked up. I'm fucked up. I'm driving. I'm not driving. My mom's driving. And I'm like, Ma, I don't know. I think I made a mistake. I was like, oh, I'm fucking wasted, Ma. And she's like, everything's going to be all right. I said, and then my dad was with that crazy bitch that got him all the felonies. And I called him up and I was like, I need some money. Can someone meet me up there with some money? So not only do I got shit to do, but I got to meet my dad's fucking crazy girlfriend to give me some money, and I'm fucking lit. She's like, are you okay? And I don't know this bitch like that. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine.
This is all those talking about.
I just need some money. Come with that 20. So it was fucked up.
Oh my God. That reminds me of the time I went with your dad, and I had to, what was it, stripping? Yeah. When I had to go to something. I don't know how you got out of it. And
you were at Dick's fucking Sporting Goods, weren't you?
And listen, guys, I was fucked up the night before. I was hungover. I remember going with him, and I was still feeling it. And I remember throwing up in the elevator or some shit.
What?
Yo. And I was like, oh, shit. This is the only elevator. All right, we got to get off this bitch, like, ASAP.
Now.
Yo, that was
I wasn't
horrible.
even there.
Yeah, I remember he dropped me.
How the fuck did you work? I don't even remember.
I don't remember how
it.
that worked out. It was like, yo, well, Dubz can work with you. That'll be cool. Okay, cool. Yeah. Got shit-faced that night. And I remember, I'd never forget that shit. Going with him, and I'm like, oh, God, I'm going to throw up.
You don't know what the fuck you're doing
every
either.
Every bump and turn. Oh, my God, I'm going to throw up. Oh, God, went to Burger King. I'll never forget. Ate that shit. All right, we're going to go to Dick's real quick, do this, and then we're going to leave. All right, cool. You're going to be on this floor. I'm going to be on this floor. All right, cool. And I remember he disappeared. I went on an elevator, and I was like, yep, that Burger King ain't staying down.
Damn.
And I just fucking walked off. All right. That's someone else's best to clean up. I can't do this. Man, yeah, that was a very interesting
And that
day.
was the first and only time you
Yeah. Yeah.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
If I would have known that was going to be the rest of my fucking life. He told me, though, I can't say the man lied to me. He said, back when I was young, still in high school and shit, like, you're going to do this type of work for the rest of your life if you don't stay in school. Ugh. And dude, and you know me, and that, you couldn't tell me shit then. Who the fuck are you insulting me?
Well, I think we had, it was a lot of different dreams down the pipeline.
I'm about to have the fucking Rolls Royce.
We about to be rappers and shit, man. We about to be millionaires.
Just a matter of time.
Don't you worry. We about to make Stonies. Remember Stonies?
Stonies, and we had. I remember me and you were like, we're about to get a Bronco 2 and fucking we're gonna save up money, buy a Bronco 2, and we're just gonna live in that shit, and me and you was just gonna drive to California and fucking just chill. But what could go wrong?
Being young and silly.
Real shit, man. I'm gonna have to shut this. This is letting me know.
Man. No, you good. You good.
I might need to get a little grease on that bitch. Oh, I know what I'm doing. There it is.
That's so funny.
That was the garage door, everybody.
Don't worry, that wasn't a cat or nothing.
It wasn't a cat. Yeah, we had some fucking. But yeah, you couldn't tell me shit then. So when he was saying like, yo, you're gonna be doing this, and that's why, dude, I didn't give a fuck about nothing. Especially after I was like removed from the city. I fucking didn't care about anything. Yeah. And then I got my charges, and I really didn't care about anything after that. Dude, when AJ died, that shit fucked me up.
AJ.
Yeah, that fucked me up big time. And you were there. You took care of me. You fucking took care of me. And it bothered me, part of it, that when I told Jay about that shit, he like said some fuck shit that upset me. And I'll never forget that either, because he didn't like him for whatever reason. And they didn't like each other.
Well,
they didn't even know each other.
I don't think I ever met AJ. But his brother, Jake. Shout out to Jake.
You got to meet Jake pretty well.
Shout out to Jake. That dude.
He works like down the street at a fucking marijuana farm, like one of the first legal ones.
Really?
He's because he took all that experience from Colorado.
Yeah.
And brought it here and got.
I thought he was still out there. Holy shit!
So did I. And he was telling me, and I go, "Wait, where the fuck are you?" He's like, "Yo, I'm like in Batavia." I said, "I fucking live there. Like, come through." So he brought me to the spot. So me and Aaron came with me. I said, "Is that cool?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "It's good. I'm the man here." And it was fucking for real.
Dude.
And he was fucking... He's a good ass dude.
Yeah.
No, his whole family is fucking...
I feel like Swift's wedding.
Swift's wedding, yeah.
And who, was it Jake's dad? Was Jake's dad there?
Yeah, they were there.
I think he was cool. Yeah.
Oh, their parents.
Whole family, cool
they're
shit.
They're fucking beautiful people, man.
And man, who was that one dude? Who was the other best man?
Ryan James.
Yeah.
He's fucking awesome too.
That dude.
Yeah, he's mad cool.
Cool as shit, man.
They were all there. And you know what, man? I can't even fucking bullshit. I got it all in the paperwork. They don't know nothing. And if they said anything, they said I was getting my ass beat. All we seen was Kyle getting stomped on by 20 people. And I was like, you guys said all the right shit.
Good dudes.
Yeah,
fucking good dudes,
real
man.
good. And you fucking end up at the funeral. I brought you to all kinds of funerals. You went to mad funerals you didn't have nothing to do with because of me.
That's those type of deals. You don't want to be by yourself type shit. You know what I mean?
I started bringing you to funerals. Remember when fucking my ex-stepsister's old man died? That was like the first kid funeral I ever went to. Mike.
Oh, shit, yeah.
You went to there with me.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, we were there. That was fucked up.
I mean, we were two peas in a pod, though.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think people seen you without me, so.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the fucking AJ's and Mike Dew's fucking kid. That was
God.
That was probably the worst one I ever been to.
Yeah.
Mentally and just everything.
Well, especially with that shit being how all that went down.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
You know what I'm saying? And then obviously to lose your kid like that. It's not obviously it's not how do you say? I think they say your parents pretty much you don't live to bury your kids bury you type shit.
Right.
So to be like that and then to have that shit happen, I mean. Yeah, shout out to Mike Dew.
Mike Dew's supposed to be coming. That was like he's supposed to come in and have.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah. He just got working out. He got some crazy fucking garage bill that he's got.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking guy.
He got like an $8,000 bill
for
his car.
Shit.
Estimate.
Wow.
I'd say, how much to scrap it? Do I get money back if I just scrap the shit? But that was the most fucked up one. And he handled it super fucking good for what the fuck it was. Someone murders your fucking child.
Because man, I mean, especially now having where we're at now, obviously. Right. I think that's one of the things I say. I mean, don't get it twisted. I will whoop a kid's ass. I don't give a fuck. Like straight up, like I would over my kid straight up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Both of them. So, but yeah, the way that went down, man, I am surprised.
And I think the way it happened, like the way everything worked out, is like even if he wanted to kill the dude, it was like by the time it came out that that's what happened, he was booked.
Yeah.
And that's when it fucking happened. So it was like it almost seemed like it was an accident. It was an accident. He's arrested because it was a fucking murder. And then what do you do?
Yeah.
You fucking book an office across the street from the courthouse and fucking start shooting.
I'm gonna see you, son. Don't worry, I'm gonna see you.
That's the kind of shit that runs through my mind. Like, what would I do? I'd have to get a fucking apartment or something. I had to look at the area, fucking. Then I had to figure out how they bring in fucking prisoners to court. Where they go, okay, I have an office there, and then you gotta learn how to shoot, and then you gotta learn how to shoot from where you're at. You only got this amount of time, But he held himself together for what it was, man. So shout out to Mike Dew for being mad strong about that shit.
Yep. Mike Dew.
That was a fuck. And just another thing. I'm like, yo, Dubz, you want to go to this funeral with me? Yeah, we gonna go to this funeral with me? He's like, yeah, nah, not really. I mean, yeah, I will. Do I want to?
I mean,
I don't want to go to any funerals.
Oh yeah, shit suck all around, but
again, then we were always together.
Yeah.
It didn't fucking matter. It was like, you remember my grandma? You took off the glasses and she was looking at you. She said, "I remember you."
Grandma D, what's up? I love
Grandma
you.
D. Shout out Grandma D.
Yeah.
As soon as you took the glasses off, she like saw your eyes and she goes, "I know you.
Yeah.
I know him." And then she was like, "Get the fuck away from me. I know Antoine." But then here I am fucking stripping and waxing floors. Just like my dad said, just stay in, don't you fucking fuck up, and that's what you'll be doing. But you're the reason, and I hate to blame you.
Don't blame me for shit.
I gotta blame you though, because you gave me the fucking inspiration to actually dream. You planted the seed. So
plus, I mean, obviously coming from where we came from. And the shit that we both went through and seen, and I've always been that. How do you say? Pessimistic, optimistic. Long story short, for a lot of people who don't know, I mean, you guys don't know, obviously. Growing up, single parent, then stepdad who was crackhead. And then getting shit. Yeah, fucking Vince. And then getting shit that's pawned in, clothes, TVs, fucking, not having shit.
The worst thing was them jeans.
Yeah, I'm still pissed about those jeans. Because those are school jeans. Like, I'm trying to be fresh and I gotta wear fucking shit because
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, that's when you knew the world turned different. Like, yeah, you could give those to the dealer and he'll take some jeans. Fuck, shit. Jeans. Okay, whatever. But damn, yeah, I mean, I think out of all of us, I mean, there had to be someone who had to have the dream or keep it together or hold us together, if you will.
Well, you were the first one to fucking, I still remember it. I mean, I remember it because it changed my entire life, the trajectory of my life. You had the tape. The fucking red, it wasn't a red tape, but it had the red writing on it. It was a Maxell, whatever the fuck it was. Listen to this. Bang. And that was it. And then you left it. You forgot it. I purposely didn't remind you to take your tape. So I could just listen to it. And I was just like, I can't believe you actually wrote this. And then you fucking figured it out on your own, played a fucking beat on the other radio, and then we had it recorded.
Yeah, I think that's back. Where was I living? Denver Street?
Was that Denver Street? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Sister had the radio. I would play the beat. Yeah. For you, let's see, how do we say? You young kids out there.
Youngsters.
Oh my God. Back in the day.
This is how you used
when
to
we
make
had the
rap
cords and
music,
shit. Yeah, we used to have to get the tape, put the paper in it so you could record on the tape.
Or put a little piece of
you know
tape
what
on
I'm
that
saying?
bitch.
Fucking have the beat playing on one radio, record on the other one. Yeah, I think that was. I wish I fucking knew where that tape was.
Me too. You and me both.
Because that shit was dope.
That was fire.
That shit was real dope.
So you were downloading the beats off of mp3.com. Shout out mp3.com.
Back
and then
in those
we had
good old days.
fucking I got the fucking computer with the CD burner finally. Then that changed everything too. Is then we downloading shit and then you had beats. And I was just like, oh yeah, you got some beats. And I was fucking doing fucking online crime at the time. But then you brought over that tape and I was like, yo, son.
Yeah, what was the being at the house on Carnes? What was that BG beat? I can't fucking remember that.
First things first.
There we go.
Boom,
that
boom,
BG
boom,
beat.
boom,
I remember doing something on that shit.
First thing first.
I wish I had
that.
that.
Beat.
And I'm like, what the? Yeah. Don't let Kyle fool you. This motherfucker. It's Eminem. We'll just say he's up there neck and neck with M.
Yo, we were.
I wasn't. Look, don't get it twisted.
Nah, don't.
KZ was motherfucking number one. I was number two because this motherfucker, he was ill. Is ill still, and yes, I still need this motherfucker to rap. Like straight up, I'll give a fuck. I will be in a nursing home. KZ was fucking ill as shit. I mean, you used to study it and
I know.
Study it and write and words and rhymes and this and that. And I was, I want to make a song. But yeah, it was dope. What we had was fucking.
And it was beautiful. And then I wrote it in that one verse. It was the entire verse. It was that fucking basically the Dubz tribute.
The Dubz tribute.
Yeah, the fucking the Before I'm Gone beat.
Ah,
And I was fucked up, and then you could hear that I was drunk.
Before I'm gone.
And when I'm gone,
That far, I was just listening to that some like couple months back, maybe. I love listening to the old shit.
Son, but tell me, did I or did I not did I lay this out right? Is it how to start it? When I'm gonna okay. Once upon a time, a tape got left in the deck. Twan's original demo. It was Steph the cassette because I kept it and played it until the tape got all faded. Studied every track, stopped, rewound, and replayed it. Man, I was hooked. That's what made me pick up a book and glance back for the last time and never gave a second look. Man, I was shook because everything he's saying is real. My game didn't even belong on the same playing field. He was my inspiration, intense and in your face in verses out of this world, straight into outer space. And I was racing just to keep up with his tempo. Then I got my hands on my first instrumental, saw potential, and one night me and Swift were walking home and we came up with the idea for a track we called Dubz. And to think, Dubz just wrote some words one night. I wonder if he ever thought that would change my whole life.
That shit,
son, look at
that shit was dope. I gotta find that. I wonder if I got that on my motherfucking phone. Son, like, yo, that shit, I gotta find that.
But that was like my tribute to you for fucking setting me, and then at a certain point, I don't know what the fuck happened. It wasn't nothing that happened between us, but our lives they went apart.
Well, split kind of, yeah. Because I think I started. What was it? It was just working. You were working.
I think I was fucking working.
Cause yeah, I mean, oh my god. Well, yeah, Piazzas. I was living at. I was on Dewey.
On Dewey.
And then I remember, yeah, we had the house for the fire, so we had to move. And then I was on Atlantic, and that's when you had the Camaro. So I remember you picked me up the one day. And
I forgot about Atlantic.
Yeah, fucking Atlantic was dope.
Yeah,
that shit was. And it's so funny because they got this one beer, Three Heads. Shout out to Three Heads. Yeah. Oh, I love them. They got a fucking brewery right next door to where I was living.
Oh,
I was like, shit, if I would have stayed for like another 10 years, I would have been VIP over at this bad boy. But yeah, I think it was just the working. And then
all of a sudden we were adults.
Yep.
And we had bills and shit and fucking
bills and kids
but I think we had our catalog together. That was crazy. And then it almost like we had our own catalogs after that. And then you started working with Alex? AP.
Oh, buy it. Or AP or Zach. There we go.
Zach.
ZHB, yeah.
And fucking you told me before, you were like, he's got a certain way that he likes to record this shit.
Yeah.
But I couldn't be mad at you because you had original beat selection that was fucking ridiculous.
ZH had, I swear, that boy, and I tell him I haven't talked to him in fucking years, but I used to tell him all the time. It was like when you used to do shit. You know, you do your shit, this shit is dope.
Yeah.
And he didn't understand how dope he was. And I wish he did, because he would be fucking, an alchemist, a ninth wonder.
Yeah, he was
you know what I'm saying?
He was doing that shit then.
Yeah.
Like fucking 20 years ago almost. Probably 15, 18 years ago. He had that fucking, it was almost like a RZA. Cause
Z was, that was like, I met him, School of the Arts, because he was a grade under me. And I remember, what the fuck did I had to have been the Black History Month performance. Back to that, I'm for real. And I think it was like, oh man, you spit, I make beats. And I'm okay. And then graduated. And the next thing you know, because I was on Atlantic.
Right.
And it was like, oh, wait a minute, you right down the street? Right. Oh shit, let's start doing some shit.
And that was, everything was good. It was like, it wasn't no fucking lab tech. That shit was like,
Z had the fucking top notch shit.
The original beats, which fucking, that was hard to come by without money.
Thank you, Z, for doing all that shit.
And that was fucking.
And then there was AP, Pooch, Little Pooch, no, Big Pooch. Big Pooch, he fucking was doing some shit, because they all.
He was the one with fucking that, Please Tell Me, right? Was that And I remember I told you, son, that's the hardest fucking beat ever.
Fucking beat,
and then you said that the other dude was fucking upset about that because of how hard that shit was.
Because that shit was so dope, man. Please tell me. I remember when he fucking played that shit, it was like, for people who don't know, who don't write music, Man, that is like one of the craziest feelings to hear a beat and you are just like, what the fuck? Hold up. Stop that. Rewind it. Play that shit again. And fucking, he played that shit. I was like, I need this. I need this.
That was heat.
And that's back when we weren't even doing shit like that. They were just fucking around type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I need this. I need this, Pooch. Yeah, it's yours. I need this. And
No,
man,
for real, like I do.
I need this like right now. Put it on the CD.
Yeah.
Put it on the CD. I'll take it home and I'll write to the shit right now, yo.
That was like some next level shit. That
And
was
please tell me that shit. I wish we had the video from the first fucking time we did the performance.
You had him or somebody, I don't remember who it was. I remember watching the video, fucking playing the drums, and I had never seen that
Nate
shit
B,
before.
Son, the first performance was by far one of the greatest performances we ever had, just because the strength of it was so organic, and we all went to school together, because that was me, fucking Jordan, Preem Soul, shout out to Jordan, fucking AP, he was on the turntables, ZHB was on the turntables, so we got me and Jordan spitting, AP and Z on the turntables, Nate B was on the fucking drums, and we had Little Pooch fucking playing the saxophone. Shout out to Little Pooch, because he's doing big things right now. But we had, and I remember when we were up there, Made Basic, and I remember fucking Harvey Who. He's like, who was Made Basic? Who was Made Basic? And after we did this shit, don't want to pat myself on the back or anything like that, but we did that shit. We rocked fucking Dublin Underground. That's when Dublin was still standing. Motherfuckers was like, yo, who the fuck are you guys, man?
Yeah,
Who
fire.
the fuck are you guys?
I'd never seen no one playing drums to a beat.
To a beat, son.
I said, that's ill. That's got like a whole different
That
sound
shit.
for a live joint.
The live, that and the performances we did, I mean, it sucks that it didn't obviously work out the way we all wanted it to work out. But, man, that shit was out of control.
It was.
Out of control. And, you do your performances, some suck, some are good, but to hear, I mean, Harvey Who, wherever you are, I remember him because Harvey Who was like this short dude, but he had such this deep, scruffy voice.
Really?
And I remember him like, who's Made Basic? Because, who's Made Basic? Who's this Made Basic? And then we did the songs, and we fucking lit that shit up, and it was like, motherfuckers, y'all need to listen to Made Basic, man. I don't know who the fuck y'all listen to, but y'all need to, because I think he was MCing that shit.
Right.
And it was like, man, y'all need to listen to Made Basic, yo. These motherfuckers is ill as shit, son. And
right.
I remember getting so many drinks that night, probably. Fucking pats on the back. I remember, oh my God. And before that, let's see. Remember Java's? I don't know if you ever been. I
never went there.
I remember going to Java's, and this is before
You had like a whole run of mad shows.
Emilio Rojas before he was big.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Hassan Mackey, the fucking god. I don't care what anybody say. Hassan is the king of Rochester. But I remember doing some shit there.
You were telling me about him before.
Son, Hassan was, I mean, rings bells. He's the guy. He's the guy of Rochester. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Right.
And I remember one time doing some shit at Java, and him, like, afterwards, like, yo, that shit was dope.
It was.
And
you were dope.
I can't even say idol, like a person, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to be, like, look up to, in the rap scene.
Right.
Because obviously we didn't know who it was, but Hassan was fucking known.
Right.
Because JP put me on to Hassan. And I remember JP like, yo, Hassan, you never heard of him? Because he was in his age era type shit.
Right.
And I remember performing at Java, and I remember Hassan saying like, yo, that shit was dope. I can't remember what the fuck I did. He was like, man, keep doing that shit, because that shit was ill. And I was like, all right, no doubt about it. Thank you, buddy. You're fucking amazing.
Right.
And then, fast forward to like the ZHB days, and I was like, all right, let's do this. But, it's obviously they don't tell you. It's a lot.
It is.
It's not, I mean, I think nowadays is way more easier, obviously, to get on and known and shit like that.
The avenues are
wider.
They're wider and they're plentiful.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You can have it out to the world
in no time. Yeah.
And see, that's where I think, at least me personally, that's where I got fucked up back in the day was I'm going to be a millionaire. We're going to be doing all this shit. We're going to be traveling the world doing shows. But then I didn't never do nothing. Okay,
Yeah.
I was like sitting around waiting for this fucking phone call for I fucking sold Brian McManus a CD, you know, at certain times when I was building this.
Big B, rest in peace, Big B.
All of them, all the brothers, fucking like a year and a half.
But yeah, it's the legwork. They don't tell you about the legwork, and I mean back in the day,
I
the
was just
legwork.
lazy as fuck too.
Well, it was I think.
drug addict.
I mean the thing I seen obviously about. How do I say? When I talked to Zoe about it, years ago, I think truthfully it's a divide in a sense. You know what I'm saying? We New York. We
Right.
New Yorkans. So
Right.
motherfuckers is always, I got to be better than yours. Nobody can collab type shit. It's
Right.
always some funny shit.
Right.
And I always respected like down south, because down south, man, what's up, big boy? What's up, Andre? What's
Right.
up, fucking Killer Mike? Let's do a record. All right, let's
Everyone
do
always
it.
work
And everybody wants to work together and collab
Right.
and no hating on no New York shit, because obviously,
New York has historically had a fucking problem.
But it's like we never, and I think, long story short, that kind of, like you said, that personally kind of divided me from it. Like, that's why I think I stepped away from it for a while. You know what I mean? Because avenues bigger, is more plentiful. I mean, you could not be saying shit and you could be fucking known. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
versus the days back. I mean, I remember when we were younger, fucking Record Archive. Yo, I just want to get my CD in here, man. What do I gotta do? I don't know. I gotta do this, and this. All right, cool. Dublin. Yo, I want to perform. What do I gotta do?
Right.
So it's definitely different. But man.
Yeah, nowadays dudes don't got shit. They're talking about I need 10 fucking grand to do a show. Someone you ain't never fucking heard of. And in some cases they're getting it because they got a video that's got 500,000 plays.
And it's the game. It's obviously it's always been a game, but I think the game is I don't know how to explain it. It's definitely different. You know what I'm saying?
Different.
It's not how it was back in the day where you had to like. I mean, still, I feel like you got to put legwork in, but more or less is someone fucking said it the other day. I can't remember who. It was like popularity over talent, pretty much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta be saying shit. You don't gotta be talented like that. But if you got fucking people following you and this, that, and the third,
I seen a white woman saying that shit. Some record executive lady on an interview. It was like the exact almost thing. She goes talent. She goes everybody's got talent. She's like that's not what it takes. She goes, it's the entire thing, the package, and we know how to see that. Yeah, you're talented, but you got it.
I mean, behind every door and every fucking money greases a lot of wheels, and that's what it is. So it's like, it's if we, say we did a record tomorrow, today, whatever, and it fucking blew up on, we'll say TikTok, for example.
Right.
Okay, now motherfucking TikTok wants to have us be a spokesperson for TikTok, and then, okay, now we on YouTube doing the shit. Now YouTube coming at us like, all right, yeah. You fucking, well, we know we're going to get money off of you if you do this, but we'll give you a little bit of this. But, it's that I don't want to say backdoor side hustle bullshit, but that's what it kind of is.
Oh, it's definitely like, it goes back to it's not what you know. It's
Yeah.
who you know.
Oh, definitely.
And I think when you and I were really and it was all of us as a group, but we seemed to be the most active.
Oh, definitely.
We all had a little piece of here and there, this and that, but you and I were like fucking. I mean,
me and KZ used to sit up. This is back when we had the fucking laptop with the Logitech 999 motherfucking Radio Shack microphone.
Is that what it was? Logitech.
Son. Logitech. It was that stick fucking mic.
Yeah, we bought that shit at Media Play.
$10. Fucking listening to beats at like 12 o'clock, trying to write shit, drinking and shit. And we used to do that, I mean, nonstop. Wake up, write, do some shit. Okay, go back to writing. What are we thinking about? Let's do a song. Let's do this.
And then if we ran into like somewhere it wasn't going any further, all right, I got this for this beat.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay, we can do it like this. Da, 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 da. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And I was telling a story that the only reason we had that fucking software was to make fucking prank phone calls when we were making prank phone calls. And we carded, we got it from the server room. We didn't card the software. We got it from the server room. Cool Edit. Right, which is, I'm using Adobe Audition, whatever the fuck, and Adobe bought Cool Edit and turned it into Audition. So we had that, and everything I did The Dome song was the first ever fucking multi-track. Says before that, we would just play the beat on the fucking speakers or on a radio or wherever, and then just record whatever it was. You know, we were doing like a glorified, like a digital version of what you were doing on a tape. And we were like, all right. And then one day I said, I think I know what that other thing is for. And then we were walking home, and I said, I think I can do that. And then a multi-track, and I'm like learning shit. Like right now, hit the record button, and now it's recording right to it. Remember, we used to listen to it on a CD for the headphones because I didn't know how to separate it.
And then try to
line
it up.
Remember me fucking putting little 1.1 second of silence? Okay, wait, 1 second. 1.1. There it goes. It's on. Don't fuck with it.
Don't fuck with
it. Don't fucking move it.
Save.
Don't move it. Yeah, that shit was crazy. But then we made some shit though.
Yeah, we did. I mean, we made some shit.
We did make some shit. And fucking. But then, so we had that. That was going fucking hard. But then, like, when it came time, we should have been, when we're driving, we should have been making those road trips. Or whatever. Sending the fucking things out. Whatever you do. I just sat there and I was like, it's gonna happen. I don't know how, but it's gonna happen. And that fucking ain't it.
Well, and you know, like I said, back then it was way much more legwork. You know what I'm saying? This is the day where motherfuckers were sending demos left and right, and you got the person sitting there listening to demos, or yeah, they got thousands of demos. I'm just gonna grab this random one and listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was back in those days. So
I used to call the Rough Riders office drunk and leave messages on their fucking answer machine and shit. It was a woman on the answer machine. This is Rough Riders office. It was like in fucking Brooklyn or something. It was New York City. And I'm like, yo, listen, you gotta understand. Like, I'm not fucking playing this shit. This is my phone number. Call me back. Trying to be on Rough Riders and shit.
Yo.
I thought, I was like, you can't tell me shit. Jin just won Freestyle Friday. I could be a Rough Rider. Oh my God,
yeah, Freestyle Fridays. Jeez Louise.
Right?
Back in those days.
And that was like, and I think at the time, I think we were better than the people doing the same kind of shit as us.
Yeah, I think we were more, especially obviously me and you, we were more.
It was fucking bar heavy.
We were like.
And I know everybody says that. Oh, yo, bar.
I think the thing, you know, like I said before, Kyle's obviously iller, but we used to fucking. Yeah, it was like bar for bar type shit. Because we used to sit there, write, and yeah, how do you like this? Nah? All right, let me take that out. You should put this instead. All right, that sounds actually fucking dope. All right, cool. You should take that out and put this. Okay, cool. And we would, you know, we were pretty much obviously feeding off each other.
And then right here at this part of the beat, look. Oh, it goes quiet because it's got that drop in it.
And we used to, yeah, I think we were really, really, I mean, obviously ill. And not to say that obviously because that's us doing the shit, but I mean, shit, we had that one song. What the fuck was that one song? The Suicide Song or
Please
some
understand.
shit like. And I remember we did that, and fucking people were like, "God damn, yo,
that shit is deep.
That shit touched me, man. Right. That touched my little heart right there, son."
Right, and we had several songs that were like that. That were fucking. And this was fucking 2000. Oh, yeah. I think the HS anthem when we recorded with the shit playing in the background, I think that was in 2000, either 2000 or 2001. Because I think you said 2K1 in it. And then I remember Mob Status comes out 92503. 92503. So Mob Status will be 20 years old fucking in a couple fucking days.
Mob Status. Oh,
Mob Status Volume 1.
I love what we used to take. What was that fucking game we used to play?
Kingpin, son.
Yo, we would take the little clips off that.
So they were beautiful. It was
give me your money.
Give me your fucking money.
Yo,
there was all kinds of shit.
I mean, but I think we were doing shit. You know what I'm saying? We were definitely doing shit way before.
I figured out how to get them sound effects.
You know what I'm saying?
We didn't have access to shit.
Yeah.
But I was like, I could rip them right off of the fucking game. Right, to take the files right out the game.
That was fun times.
That was funny. Man. And we had I still got all that shit. Got a million gun sounds. gunshots, ricochets.
Nah, not that one. Not that one. Oh yeah, that one. That's the good
There
one
it
right
is.
there. Oh my god.
Oh, make the sound of him dropping. Right? So, the skits, that was what was that?
And I miss those.
It was fun, man.
I think I was saying that like a few months back, or like a year ago, or something to someone. Because I think Vince brings it up every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, we used to do some shit, man. The skits, you know, okay, we're going to do a couple songs and we got to do the skit in the middle. You know what I'm saying? And then, okay, let's do a couple songs that, let's throw this other skit in there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, those shits were fucking dope. I got to find those CDs. I know I got them in the house somewhere. Laptop, something.
I got everything. I got it all. I saved everything, dog. I even think at this point I got a stack of fucking CDs in there that I took from my mom. I think I got all the fucking files.
Shit.
And I was thinking about like maybe now with all this fucking new shit.
Yeah.
Because I remastered that joint with me and Swift, the Whatever It Takes, and I was like, damn, I actually made this sound better. Like, this is how it should have. This is how I thought it sounded.
Yeah.
All these years later, I listen to that shit constantly, and fucking still to this day. And I'm like, yo, a lot of this quality is like shit. I was like, but
well, I think it's
it's fucking ill though.
Well, 20 year anniversary. I mean,
20, dude, fucking, and that's 20 years from Mob Status. We were doing all kinds of dumb shit. That was like when we just first started planning a fucking thing. It was 2001 is when we really started to fucking record joints.
And this is people before. Well, that was like dial-up internet, right?
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah.
Dude. I didn't have cable internet until I was like 24 years old.
Fucking dial-up internet.
Dude, we had dial-up and fucking. We had the Lab Tech mic. We had all that fucking bullshit, like fucking. And then I remember we turned in like $70 worth of cans. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
When we went to that ghetto ass Radio Shack that ran by that dude who was clearly out of his fucking mind. And Radio Shack had no idea what was going on up in that shit. Because that shit was like.
We just need a microphone, man. Just need a microphone.
He just like sold us. It was like a fucking like a fucking conference microphone and shit. And then what else did we get? We got that. Oh, we got headphones.
Yeah.
And then we bought a fucking flagpole thing. Remember, I screwed it into the fucking wall. It was a mic stand. And then we built the booth that was too small.
We
put
built
a tap
the
light
booth.
in there.
What the fuck? Yeah, because then we have like a cardboard box. Yeah. The flagpole, the tap light in there. Yeah. Couldn't even see shit, but it was shit. Like, whatever. This shit is dope.
And we aligned it with foam.
This is dope. This is the dopest thing
and then we
ever.
I think, and you know what? I don't even think we recorded a whole lot in there.
No.
It was such a pain in the fucking ass.
It was weird because it was like, the headphones won't reach or something. It was something weird.
And it was just, that wasn't the right mic for that shit.
Yeah.
And we did a couple freestyles. I still got the one you did. You did a 50 Cent beat. I can't remember what it was. But you did it for like 20 fucking minutes and you're drunk and you're starting and you're like I'm drunk and it was like only like a 2-minute beat and it just keeps starting. It just keeps going and you're like, all right, I'm about to be done. I'm about to fucking and then it goes on for like another 10 minutes and shit. It was mad funny.
Oh man, back in those days.
Yo, it was fucking fun. And I think about it now, man, like my mom and Steve must have been like, what the fuck?
Well, either they were like, what the fuck are they doing? Or, I don't know, man. One day they might get somewhere, man.
At least they're home.
Yeah. At least they're not out in the mean streets. Fucking Medina.
Mean streets of Medina trying to find some herb.
Oh, man.
But, dude, I really did think that was going to be something. And I was like, I think it's going to be. But then, like how you said, like how to bring it back with the avenues and shit. Like, dude, if we had something like even like a SoundCloud or
God,
any of that type of shit,
it would have been over.
And some people are listening. I know this that are younger. Like I know that. Like they don't remember a time without YouTube, and that shit didn't exist. Yeah, we had no fucking YouTube. There was like how to use all this shit.
That was MySpace days.
That was I think when we first started. I don't even think it was MySpace.
Oh shit.
I mean, it might have been like
those were probably prime AOL days.
Those were definitely like fucking.
There was nowhere to put there was nowhere to put music at like that.
Yeah, and if there was, we didn't know about it because there wasn't Google. You couldn't like search like Where's the rap for him?
Or if there was, we probably had to put crazy amounts of money on some shit.
Or
you know
anything.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, Rocket Productions wanted $300 for beats. $300, motherfucker. We just returned $70 in cans so we could buy the wrong microphone. What the fuck are you talking about? $300.
Man.
Now motherfuckers like need $20,000 for my beats.
Oh God, that wasn't even yours. You're gonna lease them.
Yeah, you could lease it.
Fucking lease the beat.
You get 10 radio plays.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
And when I hooked up with the dude when I did the battle and I met the dude from Buffalo, Lebanon, and I did the shows through him, like that's how fucking shit had to happen, you know. And then I'm doing these fucking shows. I don't know where the fuck I'm at in Buffalo. I am the only white dude up in this spot, and I'm fucking rocking. One person in the whole crowd was feeling me. The dude came up and slapped me up. Everyone else was like, "Get the fuck out of here!" But people don't even understand. Like now, when they're doing shows, people are there to see them.
Exactly.
Off of one song that might have been hitting in the town.
Exactly.
And fucking, we're going up to no one knows who the fuck you are. Yep. And I'm doing this shit with this dude. He's giving me a stack of flyers, and I'm fucking passing out flyers of this shit. It was like. The one shit went fucking crazy. You remember I was telling a story too about Thanksgiving night in fucking Niagara Falls.
Was that battle?
The battle that never happened.
Yeah.
And fucking we leave. You, Jay, me, my mom, and Steve leave Thanksgiving early to drive to Niagara Falls.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
People were getting stabbed out in the shit because it went crazy. They started some gang conflict at the last set.
Yep.
That was fucking crazy. But that's the type of shit. Like, I don't see that no more. I did that battle with fucking Conway the Machine. That was like the last shit I seen with something like that.
Oh, fuck.
But he was bullshit. He was up there spitting verse, and he still lost. But then that motherfucker was in the interview talking about, I ain't never lost a battle. But I seen that shit. Oh. I was right fucking there. You lost. You showed up late. And then you came in, and then you lost. You was spitting this fucking written shit. But whatever. But but like I don't even see shit like that no more. And now I see like our type of music. I don't even know if that's like, do people even make that anymore?
Yeah. Yes and no.
Does
probably.
Everything either have to be like West Side Gun or Playboy?
Because it's. I mean, you obviously the good stuff. I don't even want to say the good stuff. I'll say the stuff that we listen to. How about that?
Right.
The stuff that we rock to. I mean, there obviously is radio shit that I'll fucking bump with. But the stuff that we listen to, and it's like Nino. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, Nino, bless, you're amazing, by the way. His shit is super not nice gonna be, you know what I'm saying, radio, but it's more underground. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously the underground is where the good shit is. You know, there's a thing we used to say back in the day, you on the radio, I mean, that's what you gotta play. You gotta make commercialized shit. You know what I'm saying?
We even had like songs that we thought we were gearing towards less cursing, no gunshot. That we were trying to like work that angle.
But all the stuff that, I mean, because I really don't dabble in the music scene like that. I feel like I pretty much, unless someone tells me about something, I don't know shit about nothing. You know what I mean? Either. I still listen to the same shit I listened to back in 98 type shit. You know what I mean? So, me too. But then you get your Nino Blesses peppered in and your NF's peppered in and, you know, how do I say? I don't want to say Russ because he's commercial and underground kind of whatever. Right. But that's shit that, you know, the Nino Bless, that shit is gonna be I don't know, the radio waves are too saturated. The world is too saturated because, like you said, it's more or less commercialized. You know, it goes back to the whole money thing. Who's gonna make money? Popularity over talent. Right. You know, not to talk shit, but it was like back when, what the fuck was I listening to? We'll say random 104 or 105.5. Yeah. Listening to, is that when WAP came out? And I was like, man, you motherfuckers are listening to this shit. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. This is hot. Like, I'm kind of confused, man. I'm listening to fucking Reject 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
The fucking, I do gotta say that, speaking of Nino, I wanted to say this before I forgot. I was just listening to, I can't remember what the fuck it was. Something about Slaughterhouse. I think it was Crooked. It was somebody. And they're like, where did the name Slaughterhouse come from? He's like, well, beside the fact that we kill everything. He said the first song was me, Joe, and was it Joel? No, was Joel not on it? Crooked Eye, Joe Budden, Royce, and Nino Bless. Was Slaughterhouse, was the song. Nino was on that shit. And Joel was not. And then when Slaughterhouse came out as a group, Nino was fucking not there. Yeah. So and whoever it was someone fucking totally left him out of that conversation that he was on that fucking song and killed that shit because Nino's ill.
He's fucking out of control.
He's mad ill. He's always had fucking love for me through ATLian Workshop and them guys. And that's how I met him. And I talked to him at fucking length for a long fucking time.
Nah, he seems like a really, I would love to meet him, obviously. But like, I think the one time you put me onto him, and I don't know what I was listening to. I was like, this shit is out of fucking control. What song was that? It was like,
his whole one project.
The one, it's this line that always sticks out to me. Bite the flower like I'm about to fight with Bowser or some shit like that. And I was like, what the fuck? Hold on. Let me rewind this shit. What is this dude saying? And he just says crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's dope as fuck. And it makes sense.
It wasn't like word salad.
It's dope
it's all weaved like as it should be.
Like he's out of control. And I
got joints that I'm not even supposed to have of his that I don't even think ever came out through somebody else that was like, I'm making these. And he sent me them shit. And I was like, yo, it's fucking crazy. But I got these. I still got them. I was like, I'm keeping these motherfuckers forever.
Well, dude, he's bringing it back up to you put me on to him, and I remember shouting him out one day, like, my boy KZ put me on to. Oh man, yeah, I love that dude, man, cool as hell, man, blah blah. And I was like, yeah, that's what I'm saying, because you don't meet a lot of people like that, especially rappers, if you will. You know what I'm saying, that give love or show love. You know what I'm saying is, oh yeah, that's your man's cool,
right?
Or yeah. KZ, oh man, that's what's up. I remember when he was here, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, man. He put me on all you guys like him. Yeah, like you said, fucking Hemi, Sonny.
They had an ill thing going. And Nestle, all of them, the ATLian Workshop was fucking fire. Sonny's album, The Leprechaun Don, is gotta be one of the illest albums ever made from front to back. That shit is fucking heat. And those guys, I actually am owed a verse by both of them, but then I just stopped doing shit. And then so I was like, what the fuck? I paid for these verses and then I kind of just quit, So, but they were making good fucking music.
I feel like I know Sonny. I feel like he just put something out not that long ago. And I know Nestle, because I know he's still in the fucking ciphers and, battle rap, whatnot. Yeah. And he be saying some shit that's out of control, too. You know what I'm saying? To have that type of, because that's like a slaughterhouse type shit. I don't want to obviously label them as a slaughterhouse, because obviously they're their own entity. Right. But to have that many fucking powerhouses, you know what I'm saying? Like him, he be saying some shit.
I think the one guy, I think you know him. What the fuck? Gruda Daria? What the fuck is that? The family owns a bakery.
Oh, not Gruda Daria Bakery.
What's it? Not Spitzwell. Is it? It makes beats.
Spitzwells. Why do I fucking know that name? I know that name.
Yeah, you fucking. He was with them. They knew, so they all had all these ties to Rochester. And Nestle had ties there through that dude through Spitzwell, and Spitzwell made shit for Pounds. Okay. So that's how Hemi and
actually, yeah, because I feel like Pounds. I remember he did something with was it Sonny?
I think at a certain point, like all of them.
Yeah.
And one of them lived with someone for, I don't remember if Pounds lived with someone in Atlanta or if they lived up here with him, or it was like yeah, and Nestle's like originally from like Albany or some shit, or spent a lot of time there, and so he's like all over the place. Dude, beautiful fucking dude. Such a nice dude when I met him in fucking Connecticut. Just mad love. And then he did the thesaurus shit and shitted on him and pulled me in for it. So I got to he shitted on him right while I was standing right there and did that for me. And I was like, I was fucking forever grateful. His birthday's the day after mine too.
Nice.
Like, fucking super genuine ass nice dude. I remember the one time I got a hold of him, fucking mad long, like, and he's like, damn. He's like, I was just thinking about you. He's like, I need to be a better friend. And I was like, nah. I was like, we all got shit going on, man. But it made me feel good that he like thought, like,
Yeah.
damn, I ain't heard it from you in a minute.
Oh man, that's and like I said, that brings me back to the whole Nino shit because he's a good dude like that
Right.
too. You know what I'm saying? Like Nino I feel like he would sit and fucking hit him up on Facebook or whatever, and he would sit there and talk with you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
If you ever seen him post a picture of a fucking baby with the sign on it, that's fucking Sophia. It says, I listened to Illuminati Reject in the womb, I think it said. And then I sent him another one when she was like 8 that said, with the video in the background, and she held the sign that said, I still listen to Nino Bless.
Nice.
Yeah, and if she did though, I was heavy in that when fucking Erica was pregnant. And I was like, this shit is fucking ill.
He's fucking out of control, man.
Them guys
Out
are-
of control.
I wish I fucking, sometimes I do sit there and think, I like drive and listen to beats and shit, and I'm like, I made this beat.
There's always that avenue, man.
As we're sitting here with fucking, we would have killed somebody for these back in the fucking day with the software, with the shit, with the fucking everything, building a fucking room for a studio.
yeah.
But this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have conversations in this motherfucker. Who would have thought me and you, now that we have it all here and we're together, we're gonna sit and talk.
I mean, shit. I think the last time we were together and we did something was
the
obviously
memorial beat.
the unreleased. I still got that fucking song, man.
And I made that at your crib.
I still got that fucking beat, and I still want to put the shit out.
That was
so
remember
bad.
she was calling me like crazy. That was when we split, and I put I or you hurt me on as her name in the phone, and she was calling and while I was making that beat sitting in your kitchen.
That fucking beat. That beat is.
And she was calling.
That beat is flames.
That was ill.
Flames. Still got that
out
shit.
of 200 beats that I made, there's probably like 10 that are fucking ill.
That shit. I still want to put the EP out, man. And that is like on there. That is always like how can I figure this out to put this as a song on the CD?
Right.
Because obviously I think it was like we don't have the original vocals. I mean, we could do it again, but the original vocals sound dope as shit. That whole song is dope. But it's just like, man, if we could just add something to this shit would be fucking fire. I mean, that verse, your verse, my verse. And I loved that. That was like probably one of my top 10 verses.
That was fucking flames.
Like, what the
What you had
told
a
him I would
Kennedy
stop
line
spitting.
in there, didn't you?
Yeah. Told him I would stop spitting. I will when Detox drop or I see some none stripping.
Yeah.
Because Lord knows I've been
In this to be a witness. Was it? I'm in this to be a witness.
Because Lord knows I'm in it to be driven more than old folks. Tell them to fix their lenses, man. Oh, that fucking beat, man. Oh, that fucking verse. Yeah, how the fuck did that shit go? I never told him I would stop spitting. I will when Detox drop or I see some none stripping. Because Lord knows
I'm in this to be a menace.
Yeah, Lord knows I'm in this to be a menace and will driven more than old folks. Tell them to fix their lenses, man. Because the image of
greatness is
tainted. Like the views on Fox News, I'm only here to repaint it.
Yeah.
With every stroke of the pen, dive in just like a deep sea. All I needed was a spark like some TNT. Let them know I'll never be one of them MCs that lack talent. You call me Maverick, Top Gun, better than your average. That shit was so dope, yo. That fucking line, son. That line. Yeah, then what was it? The one, you know what? Hold up. Because you know I got that shit on my fucking phone, son. That's in there.
And I was like, and she was all fucked up at the time. So she was like, I was so rushed. She was like upset that we were up there fucking trying to make it happen.
Oh yeah.
It was like a weird tension, and she fucking needed to go and handle business. There it is.
Told
and
you,
you
man.
can't strike me for this because I made this beat with no samples.
I'll take him out like Kennedy up, but it's fuck one shot. I'm fully loaded.
God, so my trigger fingers
Broken, bitches.
Yeah, boy. Like I said. Slipped and took a small loss.
Oh God, stop playing it for the people, man. Yeah, that fucking beat, yo. I swear that song, that would be a banger.
That was fucking ill.
Banger.
And how this whole discussion started was, and me and you going our paths, and we created these whole, like, our whole own shit. You know what I mean? And it sucked that we weren't together for it, but it was almost like it had to happen. And then we grew, and then we were fucking adults all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden we got kids, and then all of a sudden fucking we got bills, and then it was like, but it was a fucking good run, man.
Well, still, I think it's still there. Obviously, I mean, you know me. I know you, and you know me. Like I'm fucking Neo in the Matrix, man. I see fucking words. I hear words. I hear beats. I want to write all the time.
I fucking tried ever since I quit drugs and everything. It's almost been like it went away.
See, I'm the total opposite.
I wrote one fucking line in like 5 fucking years, and it was I'm in Florida stealing art, stack it floor to ceiling. I don't even know where the fuck I was saying that shit. I was like, I'm in Florida stealing art, stack it floor to ceiling.
Man, I mean, obviously, like I said, it's still, because I think, obviously, when we were young, it was like, man, if you're over 30, you can't rap no more.
Yeah, yo, I told a dude in a parking lot that one day, you know, Bricksonian and his people. Yeah. I run into at least some of his people fucking all the time, and this was mad long ago, and this dude's like, yo, da-da-da-da-da, and he's like, oh, you know Brick? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, why, you used to spit? And I was like, yeah, I was on his YouTube and shit. I had one of the highest viewed videos on there. And he's like, you still spit? And I said, nah. I was like, I was in my late 20s at the time. And I said, they said if you ain't made it by 30, it's a wrap. Yeah. And this dude said, I'm 31. And it looked like I hurt his feelings.
Well, but that was the stigma. I feel like that was the stigma growing up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing shit by 30, or pretty much you can't be rapping after 30. Right. You know what I'm saying? The 30 is the cutoff. That's it. But then, you know, I look at somebody like 2 Chainz or fucking Jay, or, you know what I'm saying? The game has totally flipped.
I think there's a lot of people who are actually older than you would imagine. Yeah. Without even really, like you hear on the radio or whatever, they're probably pushing. I think fucking West Side Gun and them are pushing either, if they're not 40, they're fucking close.
They're close to it. I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, I think Conway is definitely over. You know what I'm saying?
They're like
right there. You know what I'm saying? So,
and that's just like off the top of my head. There's got to be, fuck, man. The Locks got to be pushed.
Oh, the Locks is, yeah.
In their mid-late.
I mean, shit. 40. Did somebody Nas just turned 50.
Right. Oh,
Nas just turned fucking 50 the other day. So it's like, yeah. But it's a different, how do I say? I don't know. It's weird, man. I always had this notion, like, you know, obviously being in the hub of it.
Right.
You know, being young or being around it, or, you know, I'm not trying to say it was easier for the Nas's and this, that, and that. They were in New York City. They're right there. Right. They fucking, you know, now what you know is who you know.
Right.
Somebody knows this person, or fucking Clue, or, you know what I'm saying, Funk, or fucking, you know what I'm saying, people knew. So it was, I don't want to say easier to get on, but they had the avenues. The avenues didn't have so many cars.
People were in these meccas.
You know what I'm saying? Like around it. And I don't know. I think the age thing, especially now, like, that shit does not mean shit.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
That means what it did.
Like, we can, we could put something out fucking next year.
But the thing about it would be, what does the music sound like? Does it sound like we're pushing 40?
I think, obviously, how do you say, it comes, everybody grows.
Right.
You know, I think I was thinking this, matter of fact, like, I couldn't put out, I could put out a Please Tell Me
right.
part 2 type shit, but it wouldn't be how I was, 15 years ago.
Right.
Or I couldn't, and I think now too, especially obviously with the kids that experience the life and all this stuff, you view the world differently. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, when I was, fucking 18, 19, I was activist and burn the government down and blah, blah.
You actually grew, like, like when we first started making shit, you were on some shoot 'em up shit.
You know what I'm saying?
And
so
I never really got away from that. And you fucking
it's like,
grew.
It's like now
you matured.
I don't know. You just view everything different. You
Right.
you know, you see shit different. You grow as a person. You know what I'm saying? So would it be the same music we did 15 years ago? Absolutely not.
Nah.
Would it be music we could rock to? Absolutely.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I mean, you know, it goes back to me saying, well, I fucking still listen to shit back in the 90s.
Right.
You know, I think it'd be just how because we would love it.
Right.
We would be spitting some shit. I know, especially me and you, we'd be spitting some shit.
Right.
Like, motherfuckers can't touch us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if for some reason I could figure out how to do it again, which has got to be there.
it's there. It's always there. It's always there.
No one could fuck with us.
I mean,
I don't think anybody. We could give anyone a run for their money.
And it was especially us too. It was like you could do this, and I was better at this,
and it complemented.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think especially now with the growth and the vision and the way we see the world, obviously now we could fucking air some shit out.
And music has changed too. Like, did I ever send you the Family Pet shit? The group Family Pet?
I don't think so.
These dudes make, and the new shit they just came out with isn't like the shit that I found by accident of theirs. But it was like music that I wished I had the balls to make when we were making music.
Okay.
So he's kind of rapping, and then it's got like some screaming, but it's got like the melodies. Son, it's fucking ill. I'm gonna send you these just like a couple joints specifically. And it's like, damn, people are making the shit that I used to think like I wish I could make this, but I can't because I'm talking about the fucking I put eagles to the back of heads like old quarters. You know what I'm saying?
That shit, that line.
That was a fucking good one, I think.
That line was infamous.
And I'm still waiting to hear like something. I don't think no one has done that yet.
No.
That was a fucking good one.
No, that's why I'm saying I put you up there with fucking Eminem. I mean, you obviously were there. You are there. You fucking, I mean, the shit that you would say, I was like, what the fuck? I know I'm saying some shit, but what the fuck? You saying some shit. I gotta put this pen down, man.
I remember sometimes like I would be doing something because, you know, I was spend a lot of time alone. You guys were with me and everyone like lived there for at least a portion of time.
Oh, God.
But then there was a lot of times when I'd be alone. And I remember I would write and I'm like, fire. I'm all fucking drunk, drowning in my own fucking sadness. But then I knew when something was like real heat, then I'll fucking call you. Listen to this. And I'm like, it's just this one line that's got me calling you. Like, up here to this point. And I'm like saying it, and I know it's coming, and I'm like waiting to hear this reaction. And I say it, and they're like, yeah, there it is.
There it is. Bazinga.
There it was. I'm like, all right. That's and then it probably just sat in a notepad forever.
I mean, I think a lot. I know me personally. I got a lot of shit in notebooks. A lot of shit in notebooks. Fucking recording on computers.
Right.
Just sitting under a bed or the basement.
I found some shit of yours like a year ago. I don't even remember what the fuck. Like a Reverb Nation or something. Some shit I never fucking heard. And I was
Reverb. I totally forgot about that.
It was like some shit I never heard. And I was like, damn, this is fucking ill.
Reverb.com. Twana People's Poet?
Twana People's Poet, I think it was. And I was like, damn, I never heard this. And it was like several joints. And I was like, oh, these are fire.
That's when I did the food. Was it Food for Hungry Ears, maybe?
Nah, because I had both of those projects. And fire. Just, you know, I think I've told you that. Both of those were fucking ill, yo. They were crazy.
I think Renzo was kind of saying some shit like that too, because he was like, "Man, I don't, you know, obviously, because that's when I wasn't, because that was after. I don't want to say me and Zach just stopped making music, kind of, but it was like, I don't have Z, so I'm just gonna make music because I still got the bug,
right?
And I was just making shit.
Yeah, the Food for Hungry Ears was more. It had different. And the Mind of a Martyr was like a story written by the same person.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But then the other one was like it was like an anthology of all these different writers, and it
What
all
the
came together.
fuck was this? Yo, I gotta.
Well, you had fucking
Hold on. Let's look this up right now.
you were getting beats from even fucking Nick, and with a couple of joints with Jay, and those were fucking
shit!
ill.
Yeah.
That's something.
Yo, yeah.
Those were some fire ass joints.
It's so funny we talk about Reverb because
Reverb Nation, right? Is that what it is?
what the Reverb Nation, and I remember what the hell. Or no, I was on SoundCloud. 'Cause I think I shit on SoundCloud too. And Laney was fucking, wait a minute. You want to hear some shit? Listen to this real quick.
Right.
And I did it. She's like, wait a minute, is that you? Yeah, that's me, baby. Wait a minute, that's you, daddy? Yeah, that's me. What's up? That's kind of cool. And this is where it was like, I need to start writing. She said it. She was like, I don't know if you're doing it anymore, but you need to start making songs again.
That's what Aaron always tells me. I showed him the fucking Bandcamp a while ago.
Oh, Bandcamp.
And he fucking, I looked at the stats on it just because I was like, wonder how much this little motherfucker actually listened to. So he listened to one joint like 70 times because I know nobody else was listening to that shit. You know, he could do the whole Black Cloud. Like, it was fucking crazy.
Really?
To me. Yeah, and that's a grisly ass joint for a little boy to be doing, but he knows that shit.
Oh, I think this is, you know what? What CD was this? I don't even remember. Roll Up a Doobie.
There was like
Baby
shit that,
Talk, Stay Scheming. Yeah, I think that was.
there was like shit that I had never heard in what reminded me of that was
I think this is when I was bored. This was around the time Elena was born.
really.
Because I remember Baby Talk. Because I remember doing this beat, and then this song, you hear me say, my son Avery. And I remember we're gonna name Elena Avery.
Really?
We really, I really thought we were having a boy, and
No
then
shit.
we had a girl, and it was like Elena. And all this shit that I got on Reverb was, man, I'm bored. I need to do something, keep my mind, blah blah blah. And this is a lot of like, oh, I found this beat, or Nick,
Right.
oh, I got this beat, or just beats I would just find, and it was like, all right, let's fucking do
He
this
made
shit.
some shit.
Nick made some
And it
fucking
was very different.
Yo, Nick, damn, I got mad songs on Reverb.
When I
What
first
the
met him, I ain't fucking like him.
Oh, I got Mind of a Martyr on there too. Yeah, because I want to say a lot of this shit, there was like a couple beats from Pooch in there.
Is it time? You gotta go?
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
That's right.
Oh, we gotta do a vehicle swap right quick.
Vehicle swap.
Vehicle swap.
I'm not parking on the street.
Yeah, probably.
Park on the street as long as no one steals my fucking car.
Nah, you don't have to worry about that here. Dubz gotta move the car real quick. You're out there talking. I hope everybody is enjoying this as much as I am. And you don't have to see it. She's talking quiet and shit. I seen you. I just looked. I seen you text me. Sorry. Hey man, sometimes you get blocked in. It be as such at times. It be as such at times. See, I'm afraid to fucking pause this because I've had some funny shit happen in the past, and I'm scared to fucking pause it because, I think on the first Taro episode we had like some crazy shit happen, and it fucking makes me nervous. And then we're an hour and 42 in, and if something were to happen, that would be fucking terrible. So I guess I could probably just delete, whatever. What time is it? So it's got to be what, 8:50, 8:40, 8:45, 8:46. Look at that. Damn. Love you, W. I don't know if you'll ever listen to this, but I love you, man. Thank you for coming out. And I appreciate it. It means a lot to me that you made the trip and come and chop it up for a little bit. In the pod garage. And I'm also afraid, like, if I press pause and then I hit save or something, like, it'll fucking, like, something could get fucked up. It makes me nervous. The fuck was that? I think it was a garage. Oh, it was the fucking exterior light. It's clicking on and off. What do y'all think? Post in the fucking comments. And I got the microphone positioned in like a fucked up spot. So like this whole time I've been like trying to look around the microphone to look at W while he's talking. But I had to fucking change it because we don't have the shelving, which I used to hook up the mic arm to. Kind of fucked everything up.
Damn, it got fucking chilly out.
Yeah, it got fucking cold out. Oh, you prepared though. You got the jacket and shit.
Man, I'm a good fucking driver. I didn't realize there was a basketball court on that side and shit.
Did you hit it?
Nope. Amazing, son.
Yo, the Amazon man hits it at least once every other week.
I was like, what is this pole right? Oh, that's a basketball hoop.
What is this ball?
Oh, shit.
You got a backup camera?
Yeah, but I hate it.
Do you really?
I can't, dude. I can't do it, man.
You can't fuck with that? You're like, my dad, you don't fuck with that shit.
I can, but I can't. You know, like doing out there, I was like, okay, all right, there's a sidewalk, and I'm looking like, what the fuck is this post? Oh, that's a basketball hoop. I didn't hit that shit? Oh, damn, I'm good. Okay.
Everyone is going, damn, he's about to hit that shit.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, shit, please don't scratch the car.
Now, see, I was about to pause it, but I'm fucking scared to. Because I don't...
It might get weird.
You know what I mean? That's how, you know,
it
how
might
these
get
things
fucking
go.
weird.
We're an hour and 45 in. And it makes me
nice.
fucking... It makes me like, I'm like,
But yeah, I think... Yeah, Avery, we thought Elena was going to be a boy. And that's when I was doing all this music to keep myself sane in a sense. You know what I'm saying? With all the shit going on. And yeah.
I want to ask real quick. Those two joints you just played, are those originals? Are original beats?
Ooh, the one is not. The Baby Talk is...
All right, because I just got to go and like...
Yeah.
Because this shit'll fucking... It's so fucking smart.
I believe it.
It'll be like...
Yeah, the
material.
one wasn't... I think the other one was.
All right, no big deal. Perfect.
Because I can't remember which one. The Baby Talk definitely. Oh, there we go. Baby Talk wasn't.
Okay.
That's someone else's. I can't remember who though.
You know, like the what's that shit? Shazam or whatever.
How, yeah.
Like that's how fucking it needs like one fucking piece.
Little piece.
And it'll be
of
like, and that I looked up the I Now Know beat, and it came up to some strange YouTube channel. The beat's got like 4 fucking views on it. So I wonder where the fuck they got that shit from.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Those are some good times. I remember I had that verse, and remember we went over. I don't even remember who the fuck's house it was, and I was recording it, and Bryce is like, "Nah, you went over into the hook." I'm like, "This is the remix, dog. I'm rapping over the hook," and he said, "Oh, all right."
It was probably Jay
Was it
Redmond.
Dirty J's house?
Dirty fucking Jay.
Because he wasn't there.
Shout
I
out
never
to
met
Dirty
him.
J. Yo, yeah, that was Dirty J's house up at fucking near RIT.
Was it?
Yo, cause that's where we did the what song was that Renzo and them did. And I was like, yo, I gotta be on this shit, man. All right, just write something. All right, I'm drunk, I'll write something. I can't remember what fucking beat Renzo did. And that was Dirty J.
The Alcatraz banner was heat.
AM.
Son, my fucking favorite was Steele. Randy fucking Steele.
Yo, he's definitely gotten matured. He's matured a bit.
I remember we were fucking pulling, and this is how I knew he was a gangster. Me, you, and someone was driving. I don't know if it was Nick, if we were with Nick and Brenzo, or Nick and Bryce, or Bryce was driving.
Yeah.
Somebody, we pulled up, and you go, this motherfucker. August, he got on a leather jacket, he got on a hat.
Oh, it was probably still.
You got the jeans and the boots. You go, I don't know what the fuck he's up to, but it says something ain't right.
Still, for people to understand, think of Marshawn Lynch. How wild and Marshawn Lynch is his own person, still is his own motherfucking person.
Drunk in a stolen whip, bolting down Clinton, left hand on a bottle of gin.
That fucking shit, man. Yo.
Dude, I fucking loved his joke. You probably shoot yourself if you was walking in my shoes. Son, I thought that was like...
Still going nuts like Cash
He was like
shoes.
a better version of Shine. Like the way he said shit was like Shine's delivery, but just a way better writer. And I was like, oh, he's like...
Still was ill, man.
And when I met him, he fucking treated me like I was just one of everybody. Up in the attic, when Renzo had a room in the attic, it was hotter than fuck up there.
I believe it, yep. Still, like, no.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Still's a good dude. Real good dude. Yeah, he had his daughter and shit. And, I mean, he's still, like... But he's definitely calmed down a bit. He's not as wild. I mean, we older now. You know what I'm saying? We got kids and shit, but...
A lot of people are fucking... Dude,
I feel
how many
like...
people did we go to school with that are gone forever?
Oh, God.
Whether they got killed or whether they're doing life.
Oh, God.
I can think of 3 fucking people. Fucking Howard... Fucking Aaron Tompkins,
just talking about him.
And Demetrius Sampson. They're all 3 of them are fucking.
And Howie, I actually was just, because we just had Nellie's birthday fucking dinner a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And there's a kid, Mike. He was pretty much, I think he went to school with us. Yeah, he went to school with us, and he more or less he was locked up too. And I think he was with Howie for a little bit.
Mike who?
Mike Cook. Tall dude.
Oh,
glasses.
Was he the Great White Hope? Is that the one that Swift called the Great White Hope? He used to wear like a fucking baseball glove and shit.
I don't know.
Was he in 8th when we were in like 6th?
No, he was in my high school.
Oh shit.
Mike Cook was, and I think he was just talking about Howie, like, you know, Howie was always sending him shit or writing him or fucking just keeping his head up, blah, blah, blah. But Howie, I don't know if he was, I mean, obviously he's in there for a while.
He got like 25 years, right?
Yeah. And I think it was like on some stupid shit, but, you know, yeah. Life is crazy.
And then Tristan Harris, he got fucking killed. He's probably the first person that ever had me rap.
Tristan, I know that name.
Yeah, he was in my fucking technology class. Remember the tech tables? How they were like the big wooden fucking squares?
Yeah.
He's beating on it. He's like, boom. And I'm just like at this table. And he's like, all right, we're about to do the like, whoa, cipher. And I'm like, I don't know how to do this. He's like, nah, you. And I said, I don't even know what to say. Like, whoa. Son, it was fucking ill. But he got killed. He borrowed somebody's car. And the dude whose car that he borrowed fucking had some kind of fucking whatever. And they shot up the car and he fucking died. But he was always good to me. See how I remember the people that were good to me? And then I remember Chris Wilczynski.
Oh, fuck.
I told you what happened to him, right?
No.
Son.
Did you tell him? I think you probably
You were
did.
there, and I wasn't there when you and Swift were on fucking Prince Street. Was it Prince Street? At the Red Cross, and fucking ran into Chris Wilczynski, and he said, if I ever see Kyle, I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Maybe, or something.
And Swift said, you ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah,
said, well,
maybe.
that's what Swift said. I don't know if he said that.
Maybe?
But this motherfucker shot his old lady in the head 6 times in another state and then shot himself with a fucking 45.
Whoa,
man.
what?
And it made me think like, yo, he was telling people 10 years later that if he ever sees me, he's going to fucking kill me. And I think he was serious.
Be nice to your neighbors, people.
Ain't no fucking reason why he was going to kill me.
Well, no. I think he was just troubled.
He was crazy.
Yeah,
I thought I had a fucking bad time. He had a real bad time.
Yeah.
Son, I didn't think all the schools got out at the same time for some reason on Otis. So it was Jeff got out, 30 got out, and we got dropped off on the bus. There was like fucking more kids than I ever seen in the whole neighborhood, all there at once. And so everyone's wilding out at the fucking corner store. And someone was like, oh, I'll punch him in his fucking face. Da, 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 da. Grab him. And I grabbed him. And I didn't think this dude was going to snuff him. And he said, bah! And I went, oh, shit. And after that, he said he was going to fucking kill me. And I didn't think it was going to happen. I thought everyone was
just
fucking...
kid shit, man.
But he was crazy,
Damn.
dog. He was apparently, in the end, certifiably off the fucking chain. Fucking rip CJ. Yo, what the fuck?
Jeez.
Yeah. I remember they used to call him Dirt McGirt on the fucking
Dirt
bus.
motherfucking
And I was
Girt,
like, damn,
yeah.
well.
Oh, the bus. I remember fucking throwing fucking...
The bus.
All right, we gonna fucking throw some batteries.
Throw the batteries at the construction workers and shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, yo, I did
man.
snitch the one day though. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I know, and this is kind of like a graffiti somewhat podcast. It doesn't really go there anymore because I just talk about whatever. But I did snitch the one day, right? So I fucking feel like I had to. Someone I couldn't remember who ate a whole mouthful of peanut M&Ms, right? And fucking spit it out the window on this black Mercedes.
Ooh.
All down the window. And you know what chewed up M&Ms look like, right? This woman and her old man, she was probably in her 20s, but she was like a fucking adult. She pulled in front of the bus. I don't know why the bus driver opened a fucking door and let her on the bus. And so I'm just like, oh shit, yo, she's fucking pissed. She's like, I want to talk to the motherfucker who spit the fucking da-da-da-da. And I'm just sitting there, and they said, he did it. Everyone starts pointing at me, and I'm like, I didn't fucking do it. And she came over, she's like, I work for DSS. How have you taken out of your fucking house? Da-da-da-da. And I said, he fucking did it. It wasn't me. And she goes, who? And I don't remember who it was. But I fucking was like, I don't want nothing to do with that. And she fucking grabbed him by the face like this, and his teeth were all fucking chocolated up. And she goes, motherfucker.
Ooh.
Swear to God.
Ooh.
Yeah, but then nothing happened. They just got off the bus. But fuck that. I was scared. She was on a fucking mission, dog. I didn't want nothing to do with that.
Man.
So I folded under the pressure. Son.
Oh, shit.
Son. I didn't want nothing to do with that. She was real mad. Her whole shit was all fucked up.
Peanut butter M&Ms.
Yo,
Peanut M&Ms.
Yo, it was like all
my
chunky and
God.
shit.
Oh,
It was like a whole fucking. It wasn't just one.
I'll be pissed too.
I'll be pissed too. In like the fucking bug-eyed 90s Mercedes Benz.
Ooh. Yeah. I would have lost my damn mind.
Yeah, so I folded everybody. I'm sorry. I know you probably think a lot less of me now, but I couldn't take that one, man. That wasn't my fucking cross to bear.
Fuck that, man. Fuck that.
But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna fucking do? I was thinking the other day too, and I forgot about this because when we started talking about this, I started thinking. I was thinking like, damn, I used to be in a lot of dumbass shit with Dubz. I used to put him in mad fucked up positions. Like I think, and a lot of it was fucking my fault. And I was thinking, another funeral. I dragged you to fucking AJ's. It wasn't the funeral. It was the wake. And then we went to the movies after. My mom was like, "Let's get our mind off of something." I couldn't tell you what movie it was. Yeah. That was like all fucked up. And I remember standing outside the back of the movies, and I got in an argument with a girl. Do you remember that?
No.
And we're yelling at each other from one side to the other. And it's just me and you standing there, and there's mad people out. You know, it was like buzzing. And we're yelling at each other back and forth. And I fucking pulled out that box cutter. And I remember telling you, I said, if she sends that dude over here, I'm about to fucking light him up. I said, and then I'm going to run to the front, and you got to tell my mom and Steve to come find me. And you're like, all right. And the dude never came over. But then a week later, I fucking used that same box cutter in a fucking crime and fucking stabbed a bunch of people too. But fucking... And there you are. You're just there. And I'm about to make you an accessory to this assault because I'm yelling at some girl over...
Damn, I don't remember that.
I was just mad at the whole world, though.
Yeah, I don't remember that shit at all.
I remember thinking, like, I was just dying to use that box cutter. I remember fucking me and Jay were driving out Odie Street and he's like, there's Blackie. I don't know why he called him Blackie, the dude that robbed him. Oh. And I go, oh, and that's just what I said, pull over, I'll fucking light him up. He's like, nah, save this for another day. I was like,
another day.
I was trying to cut him, but he's the fucking, I talked to him, I don't know how the fuck long. He's like, I seen that motherfucker. And I'm like, dude, we still under this shit.
Fuck that, man.
Come on, son.
Fuck that shit, man.
Come on,
That's like me being pissed about what's his face.
That
you know
shit?
what I'm saying? That shit. Cause man, I'm a lover, not a fighter. But man, that motherfucker. Oh, that motherfucker. But I think I was saying that like not that long ago.
Yeah.
There's only one motherfucker in the world I hate, and that is that motherfucker.
And that was some bullshit.
That was some bullshit.
That was some bullshit.
And it was because if I was the crazy, I mean, I think everybody knows how my temper. Well, you know.
Yeah.
How my temper can get.
It takes a lot too.
But it was like, man, I will. But that was a fucked up thing because they knew what it was. And I was with fucking Isaac. So it's like, I can't be trying to bring him into some shit like this. You know what I'm saying? And I was in fucking front of Red Cross, the place I was volunteering at. Like, these motherfuckers can see me out the window. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be trying.
You want to be fighting outside
You know what I'm
work?
saying? Like, fuck that shit, son. Like, and then the kid that they were with, too, went to my school. And it was like, man, you are a bitch. You are a fucking bitch, dude.
I don't even. What the fuck did that start?
It was over. It was probably, let's say it was probably you.
Was that this? Was that?
But
like,
it was like.
Was that back in the day? Like fucking.
Like his mom, like talking about his mom or some dumb shit like that. Like, nah, for real, your mom is a fucking pig, son. What you talking about, man? You can't go around that. Like, for real.
She was the leader of the police.
You
or whatever.
a fucking pig, son. Like, just accept that shit, man.
And he left us, and we kind of shitted on him because he left like the fold. He left the gang.
Oh, I mean,
we was calling him Homie the Clown.
Homie the fucking clown, son. And it's like,
shit?
man, like, come on, son. And he knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, I'm not about to sit here and try to fight motherfucking 6 people.
Nah,
I mean,
the shit. You got to use the noodle.
The shit that I know now, especially if I knew what I know now back then, I would have lit his ass up because all the motherfuckers with him would have not done shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know how it is. You feel fucking tough with numbers, but nigga, I will mop the fucking floor. You want to ask somebody what time it is? There's a kid in middle school that'll tell you what time it is, man. He learned.
Yo, my dad still fucking talks about the mall shit.
Oh yeah,
he was so excited about that.
Shit.
That was it. You were in the good books with my dad forever. You were fucking, and then you go there in the one bottom corner, and then bam, Antoine hits him. They go all the way off the screen.
That shit was fucking funny, man.
But yo, you straighten that shit out real quick. I remember you had your face down over that dude, and he had his face like this up against the car, and you were like, motherfucker.
It was like, fuck, son, let them fight. If they gonna fight, let them fight. And the fucked up thing about it was, I don't even think you wasn't the one who was supposed to be fighting. Yeah. So it was like, it was bullshit. And then, okay.
I was the fucking.
It was like, okay, if you motherfuckers just let them fight, whatever it is, whatever. And then I remember that motherfucker came over and tried to kick you, or he kicked you, or
right
some shit.
Face.
And it was like, okay, so let's go. Let's get it. And I'll never forget that shit. Yeah, tackled him, did all that shit. And I'm just looking at him like, fuck that shit. You let him fight. What's up? And I remember the dude who worked there was like, I mean, you gonna fight him now? You want to fight him now? Come on, what's up? You two gonna fight now? Nah, man.
He didn't want
you don't want that fucking
after
smoke.
that.
Like, what's up?
You
nah.
fucking rolled him.
Let them fucking fight. Just let them fight. We're not doing this jumping shit. Don't be no bitch. Fuck you. Fuck him.
Then dude jumped on Jay's back, and Jay turned and punched him in the face.
Yeah.
And then the guy stopped.
Yeah.
He was like, all right, I'm done.
And then our dumb asses went back in the mall. That was like the cherry on top.
I don't know why the fuck.
All right, let's disappear. Let's go back in the motherfucking mall.
I know. I remember. I was so fucking cold. I was so fucking cold, man. It was winter time, and I was fighting in the snow with a fucking button-up shirt on. I was so fucking cold. I remember that shit.
And that shit, oh my god, I hated it the most because I was like, man, wait, we got to call our parents.
I got fucked out of that whole deal. How the fuck did y'all all get to leave with
I don't even know. It was Jay's mom.
It was Jay's mom took everybody, and I had to sit there by myself.
It was like, dude, I can't. My mom ain't picking up, son. Like, I can call her and tell her I still have this joke. I literally just texted shit to my sister the other day as we were talking about that. Like, they text something, and it was like, well, the one person you can't call in the fucking family is mom, because she ain't picking up the phone for shit, son.
After 4 p.m.?
Yep, she ain't picking the phone for shit. Like, mom, I'm getting stabbed in this phone booth. I need you to please come and get me the next day. You all right? Everything good? I got your message. Yeah, I got your message. What's up? You all right? Like, nah, man. And I knew it too. I was like, fuck. All right, can we just go with Robin? Like, is that all right?
They were just like, yeah, whatever.
Just get these kids out of here, man. Get them out of here.
That was Swift. He said, and you probably remember, he said, go up to those two dudes right there, tell them I said they're a bitch.
Yeah.
I'll beat both of their asses. And I was a sucker, and I said, see the big dude over there? He said you both are a bitch. And they weren't some greases. They was thorough. And the dude said, all right. And they said, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them motherfuckers. I don't know how the fuck they wrangled up all them people.
Well, because the one dude worked at the mall.
He was like he was like a cook,
fucking
right?
something, Foot Locker, some shit.
I thought he had like a fucking, I remember like an apron, but
like he came
but
out
there was
like
mad people there.
Like, where the fuck did this dude come? The girl.
There was a girl.
And then
standing
Swift's trying to fucking talk to the girl or some shit.
that's what he said. He's like, yo, I was trying to holler at the bitch.
Right.
Everyone's fighting.
And you just standing there.
You were standing there and you started this whole shit. Like, I got tackled into the fucking pole. I busted my face on the fucking handicap sign. When I tried to get up from that, kicked in the fucking side of the head. You fucking took care of that. Then we're fighting. I got a knot on my fucking head, and I just ended up choking him in the end after the scuffling. And I remember thinking, I'm gonna kill him. I was like, all right, now you're dead. And I was fucking squeezing him, and I remember his boy was like, let him go. He's turning purple. And I could feel he was all wet. He was all fucking juicing out of his mouth. And then Jay came up and put his hand on my shoulder and he said, it's okay. You can let him go. And I said like this. And he said, oh. And then it was a wrap. He probably got the best of me in the fight. But in the end, that naked chokehold, it was a wrap. And then I was telling, who the fuck was I telling? Jimmy. I said, when I fought the dude Colin the second time in his driveway, I said, that motherfucker rung my bell against that fucking
AC.
air conditioner
yeah.
I was the motherfucking. I was seeing stars.
That shit was fucking stupid though, because I think Jay was shooting. Yeah, he was driving down the street shooting fucking CDs at the car. And shit.
We were chasing him, right?
Yeah, he lived over here. Yeah, cause what was his brother? What, Ash or some stupid shit like that? Uh-huh. Yeah. And then they were living. Yeah. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. Like, oh god,
Colin and Ash.
We're about to fucking do this shit.
And then because I fought him at the fucking store. That was the whole fucking shit. And then, but there was 3 incidents. I think there was 4 incidents, and I wasn't even at the last one. Huh. And then we chased them down, and I fought in the driveway, right? You were there for that. We parked like fucking down the block.
Yeah.
And then fucking fought in the driveway. The fucking air conditioner went inside the house. My fucking head hit it so hard. And then the third one was in the wintertime. Remember we were at the shop, and he pulled up, and I took that fucking piece of metal, and I squeezed it so hard that it cut my fucking hand. I think
so, yeah.
And that's when the dude came rolling down the street on a 4-wheeler with a fucking baseball bat. All right, now we about to get to the bottom of this. And Jay's like, I know you. He's like, you don't fucking know me. He's like, yeah, you were at the auction yesterday with so-and-so. Oh, all right, what's going on here? Are we all good? And then nothing happened. I don't know what the fuck happened. Jay and Berto went over there. The dude sicked the dog on him. Berto hit the dog in the face with a bat and then broke the back window out of that Camaro.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, some crazy shit. I wasn't even involved in that.
What the fuck, man?
And all of that. You know whose fault all that was in the end?
Fucking Jay.
Jay started at Saeed's on Emerson. Fuck that dude looking at him. Ice that dude right there. Ice grill him. We ice him. Fuck you looking at? Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. Oh. Who ends up fighting? Me. Me. I remember I never heard this shit before in my life, and Mike said, son, you ran up and you clapped him. And I was like, clapped him, huh? And I was telling Jimmy, I said, I know it looked like I bashed him. But what I think happened, and I hit him, but I don't think it was as hard as it looked like, because it was fucking pouring rain. And when I fucking punched him, I fell.
Yeah.
And he got hit and went back. So it was like this big motion. And he crushed that fucking little bump on the hood of the fucking Eagle Talon.
Ooh,
pushed it in. The dude said, if y'all gonna fucking fight, don't fight by my fucking car. Next thing you know, boom, hood's fucking collapsed. He's wilding out. Jay knocked the dude out. He fell on top of me. The fat dude.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He said he wasn't even doing that. He wasn't even fighting. He was trying to, because after I fucking hit him, I was like hammer fisting him on top of the car because his feet were off the ground. And I was like, this. And And this dude just grabbed me and tried to pull me off of his friend. Jay knocks him unconscious.
Yeah.
And I know he's unconscious because he falls on me and he's like this.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, this and then boom, boom. There's Mike standing on the parking pole, stomping him. And at this point, we're teenagers. Mike's 25.
Dude.
He's fucking 250 pounds, stomping a fucking.
Yo.
And then I get up, I'm fucking totally filthy. I had a long sleeve white Sean John shirt on, rolling around in Zane's parking lot in the rain. And we get in the car and drive away. And this guy's looking at his damaged vehicle. We all just
fucking
leave.
fun times, man. I'm telling you, man.
It was fucking crazy, man. We just do some dumb shit.
Dumb shit, man.
And like I say, it wasn't my fault. Nah, it was my
dumb
fault.
shit.
I shouldn't have done that shit.
That's so fucking funny. Oh, that's so funny.
We did used to do a lot of stupid shit, didn't we? It was fun, man.
Yeah, who was I? I was just telling my boss about fucking the warehouse.
Oh
wow. Like, man, we used to get bars fucking
popper,
shit, man. And I remember us taking them back and the dude was just looking at us like,
we had a lot.
The fuck you
Where
get?
do these children have all this?
Where you bringing fucking, yeah, because I think, didn't we have like the garbage totes? Did we bring it?
We used to steal someone's garbage.
Yeah.
We used to steal someone's fucking garbage can on the way. 2 garbage cans to fill up and steal copper.
Oh my God.
You remember when we got Larry involved in that shit?
Yeah.
And we were in there in the middle of the fucking
Saws on. Yeah.
And then remember we had like, it was like $350, which felt like we were rich as fuck. And then remember Larry said, well, gotta pay for the Sawzall. And I was like, bitch, that's all of our fucking money. That was like $175 out of the fucking nut. We ended up each with like $45.
Yeah.
We worked all night.
That shit.
Remember we go, what's the best way to get this out of here? We're on the 5th floor.
Throw it.
Go to the fucking roof. Was it me and Jay? Or were you and Larry were down at the train tracks?
Yeah.
We go to the 6th fucking floor. Not even the 6th floor. The roof of the 6th floor. And throw this stolen copper off the
And
roof.
we're fucking trying to bend this shit.
So, because they were 12 fucking
So
feet.
it could fit. They could fit. Oh, the toe. Oh, that shit, man.
That was...
And I was like, and then it burned down.
And then it burned. That was... But you know... That was a cool fucking place.
Oh,
man.
straight up.
That was
Straight
like
up.
way fucking
Yeah, because
cool.
weren't we skating in that shit and shit at one
And the
point?
one floor
was all
had
like,
the big waves
yeah.
because it rained and shit. Probably mad dangerous.
Yep. Oh, super dangerous.
And then remember the one floor had all those computer parts? Like the big fucking floppy disks that were like this fucking big and mad old, like old.
I think so. And then that was the place where we got the fucking, who got the light? Was that from there?
The weed light?
Yeah.
I think Jay got it.
Big ass
Or
fucking
Larry
bulb.
got it,
I think
one
it
of
was,
them.
yeah, I think it was
Oh, was it Larry? Because he had
that
the
big ass fucking
Yeah,
bulb.
because he
like,
had the setup. Remember
yeah,
he had the setup?
yeah.
And then he said, fucking told y'all, don't tell Kyle.
That big ass fucking, yo.
Fucking yeah, man. That was
I remember we were cleaning his house the one day and found some shit. Like,
that he hid behind the fucking
yo,
thing,
we
right?
found this. Yo, we gotta smoke this shit, man. That shit was pretty good, actually.
Fucking Larry back in the day.
That shit.
Yeah, that was crazy up at the fucking factory, man. At Whitney Street. That was like a cool ass place. I really would like fucking Jay never wanted to go there. I just wanted to go there and just spend all day.
Well, because
there.
it was like obviously no one was there.
Right.
Well, we thought. There was
ran-
probably some bums or
we
something.
ran
like
into that dude the one time when me and Jay got cornered and fucking jumped on the top of the chicken coop elevator shaft.
What?
Son, me and Jay were in there. We were on the roof. Well, we ran. We were on the top floor, and there was a point where it was like windows that led to the roof that were broken, so you could climb out of these windows onto the roof without going to the roof door.
Okay.
And it was dark. We were hearing shit. All this shit. We're like, fuck, someone's here. And we were young and stupid then. We could, at any point, unless it was the police, just say, get the fuck you.
Yeah.
Who, you know, like, who the fuck? No one owns this, obviously. But we didn't know that. So we're like hiding. Now we're out on the roof. I'm looking through the window. He's like over here. I look through. And a fucking dog jumps through, a German Shepherd.
Ooh.
Like jumps by my face. I said, oh shit. I ran in a circle. The dog chased me in a circle. Ran in two circles. Then Jay had jumped up on this chicken coop that was covering the top of the fucking elevator shaft that went straight to the basement.
Oh shit.
It was just wood and fucking chicken wire out in the exposed elements to this day. I don't know why we jumped on that.
Fuck.
And then jumped up. and it was it was probably this wide from like here to where the wall is gonna be, brick, and it went nowhere. And that's where me and Jay put ourselves. And 2 black dudes came around the corner, and I'm like, oh shit. And they had like some Carhartts on, the hats and shit, and I was like, fuck. And he fucking reached in his waist, and I was like, we're about to die. And I remember thinking, fuck, we're gonna get shot up here. And he pulls out this big ass screwdriver, like a big one. And I was like, pause. And he's like, what are you doing up here? And we were like, nothing. We're just hanging out. He's like, this is our building. We own this building. He didn't own that fucking building.
Yeah.
They were probably living up in there.
They're probably stealing shit
They were probably in there and they heard about motherfuckers getting that copper. So they walked us all the way down.
Really?
And pushed us out the fucking door.
Fuck?
Yeah, it was fucking intense. But the scariest part of the whole thing that we didn't even think about till after the fact was we jumped on that fucking thing. If that would have went, it was just straight down. Straight to the and Larry went to the basement with Surf. Fucking drug dealer Surf from Murray Street. And they went and stole copper in the basement. He said it was like fucking 3 feet of water in the basement. They had to trudge through to fucking get to this copper. But no one it was untouched shit because nobody wanted to go in the water. So they fucking killed it. And now Larry, Mr. Scrap Man, he's like, oh, they were totally fucking us because they knew it was all stolen. He's like, we probably turned in $1,000 worth of shit. And they were just giving us fucking whatever.
Definitely.
That was crazy though. I remember stocking stolen copper in my mom's kitchen just to get the bomb ticking.
That shit, man.
Right? And that line came from, we had all that shit in the kitchen at Carn Street in recycling bins and shit, waiting for my mom to get home to drive us to fucking Lyle's scrap.
Oh, man.
Right? That shit was fucking crazy. I remember I was scared when we were in there at night running the Sawzall because it was so fucking loud.
Yeah.
And it was pitch black. There's no electricity.
I'm like, man, we're going to get fucking caught.
Right?
We going to get fucking caught, son. You got to hurry up, Larry. Hurry up. The time
of day would have been in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're in there in the middle of fucking night and it's just all this loud fucking I was telling Jimmy, I go, it's like these, because we do this place over on Carter Street that's got those runs, those same shit. I don't even think they're in use anymore. But I go, it's like these. I go, so we used to unscrew them, find something, climb off, unscrew them. I go, Larry just started cutting them off the ceiling, dropping them, fucking boom. I go, then we would unscrew the boxes. Larry's cutting the boxes open with the fucking thing. Then we would fucking have to pull it out. Larry's got the hammer bashing. I remember it had the porcelain things around it. You had to bust it out before you could get it loose. I was telling Jimmy that shit, and he's just looking like, the fuck was wrong with him?
They were just trying to get money.
With Larry.
Trying to get fucking money. Yeah, this fucking old ass man.
Larry's fucking in his 30s. We're a bunch of kids. We're all committing a nice little burglary.
Nice little burglary. Fucking
cutting fucking copper off the ceiling. That shit was crazy.
That shit was funny.
But that was a lick. I don't even remember who came up. Jay came up with it from somebody, but we
oh yeah, we took total.
We turned that shit into a professional industry.
Advantage, man. We need some money. Let's go.
Let's go get some copper.
All right, we got to go at like 12 o'clock.
We'll go.
All right.
This is a good idea. And I think after that, we went and stayed at Larry's house that night. And I remember he fed us like fucking Doritos and fucking Pepsi and shit. We eat like chips and shit.
That sounds about right. That sounds. These kids would be okay. Just give them some chips and some fucking soda.
And smoke a joint.
Yeah.
This is all they want right here. Fucking Larry. Man. That was funny, man. We used to do some funny shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean.
See, when you quit smoking, that's what happens when you laugh. When you get like this, I'm like fucking permanently damaged. I ain't smoked in fucking 3 years. And that's what happens now.
Yeah, I gotta stop fucking smoking.
That's the fucking thing I miss the most.
Smoking?
Smoking.
Yeah.
Out of everything I quit, I fucking miss that the most. Like watching you smoke, I'm like, who would it hurt if I just...
Oh God, I was like fucking Jay last night, man. So I just hit this blunt like for the first time in like forever.
He is a weird person.
And he's trying to talk, and I'm just like, I'm fucking lit too. So I'm like, man, I guess we all just sit here just lit, talk about these jars right now, man.
We're still negotiating the price.
Yeah, like what the.
I mean, for real, like whatever you think.
It's actually sitting there listening to fucking Jay, and I'm just, oh God, okay, I just wanna go smoke a joint, man. Come on, just say a price, man. Just I don't care, $5. Just fucking $20. I don't fucking anything. Just buy whatever.
How much money you got in your pocket right now?
Just come on. Yeah, and I think I said that at one point. Like, what? I mean, I was and fucking Zach. He's all fucked up. I mean, I don't know. I think he wants me to buy all of it, Jay. You can buy all of it for like $100. I don't give a fuck.
I mean,
like,
yes, I do want you.
I have more. I have more downstairs. Just buy whatever you want, man. Come on.
Again, we used to dream of this.
Oh, God.
We used to dream of them jars. Remember that shit? Remember we walked all the way to fucking Enrique's house over and fucking off of Dewey to go, and we got that lace shit when we smoked it on the train tracks and felt like fucking like we cooked our brains.
Probably.
Well, we had to walk all the way to fucking Enrique's house off of Dewey and Driving Park, all in there. And we trooped all the way over there. He gave us some roaches. We used to do some shit for that herb. You remember smoking peanut skins? You remember that?
No, I remember the one time we did the oregano. That was fucking fun.
We had oregano. I remember you were rolling a fucking blunt the first time you ever rolled a blunt. You remember what you said?
Damn, I feel so black right now.
Yo, it was that fucking funny. You were like licking that shit.
I fucking feel.
Damn, I feel so black right now.
I feel good right now, son. Peach, what the fuck? Peach White Owl?
And I'm just watching you like, damn, look at that.
I haven't fucking smoked a White Owl forever. I actually just smoked the Dutch a couple months ago. I was like, God damn.
I rolled the Dutch a few months ago.
How the fuck did this?
Swift.
I missed these.
He was watching me rolling, and I didn't know if I could even do it. And I rolled every single time. It was like perfect. Boom, boom, boom. And he goes, and he's like, you know, how he is now. But he said, can't believe you still know how to do that good. And I'm like, yeah, no, okay. Cut the end off. Boop, boop. I go, look at this. He's like, this shit is fucking perfect, dog. I ain't rolled a blunt since fucking 2010.
So yeah, I miss blunts. I just do fucking papers now.
Dude, when I fucking went to the store to buy him some blunts, I had to look and I'm like, do they even sell cigars with fucking tobacco in it anymore?
Yes and no. It's more.
It all depends on where you're at.
Yeah, you got to go to like a smoke shop type shit.
Right.
You
where
know
they
what I'm saying?
actively are selling cigars.
And then it's like, even then it's like, are these shit stale or like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they gave me the ones. I was like, let me get some wraps because I remember when the first wraps came out. I was like, it's got to be like that. But they were cigarillos. Yeah. And I'm like, I was like, how the fuck do I roll this? What the
fucking cigarillo.
I figured it out, but I was like, this is crazy.
This is stupid. Because I think I did the same. No, I think I did the same thing. Like I was, what the fuck did I get? The games or some shit like that?
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, just give me one of those. Those are cheap, whatever. And then opened it and it was like, I might as well just roll a fucking joint, man.
Right.
Like,
it's like you can't even fucking hold that shit.
What the fuck you putting in this shit? Like a fucking Nick?
Yeah.
Like
a Nick, you can roll a Philly with a Nick.
Yeah, like what the fuck is this shit?
You remember
man?
back in the day, if you try to roll a joint, motherfuckers would clown on you.
Yeah.
It was like fucking white motherfucker.
Yeah. And now
were you about to play the fucking banjo too?
I fucking love joints.
Now
man.
joints are like
Give
the
me
shit.
A fucking
People be
joint. But I can't. The one thing I always loved over the years was, and I smoked them one time. It's probably like a handful of times. Was the clear rolling papers.
Oh, I've seen those. I never seen them in person.
Those shits were fucking dope. You could like see the herb and shit. Yeah, those shits were fucking dope. I don't know who the fuck I smoked with. Maybe Jay?
Pulled out a clear.
And I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Okay. But yeah, now, I mean, it's funny. 20 years ago,
having people run off with the money on fucking Otis Street.
And now it's like, you can go to a fucking corner store.
Dude, you can go right down here. And I didn't know this, you know what I mean? But Swift, I fucking couldn't go to the fucking spot. I go, I'll find somewhere here. I walk in, I go, oh, this looks like, I don't know if I can say it anymore. I don't know if it's PC. I said, it looks like one of them stores. And I walked in, I was like, it's got all the symptoms of that store. And I was like, yo, man, I said, y'all got green? And he said, what? And I said, weed. Y'all sell weed? And he said, 20s. And I said, all right. And he goes, and 50s and 80s. I go, it's none of that fake shit, right? He goes, I have that too.
Wow.
That Delta 8. I have that too. I said, nah, I just want the regular weed. He's like, pulls it out. I said, let me see the 20. He's like, you can smell it. I I said, here, you smell it, motherfucker. You're smoking it. He goes, smells good. I was like, let me get that. And that was just a fucking random store I walked into.
Dude, it is.
Isn't that crazy?
It blows my fucking mind. It blows my mind that you can, I mean, some smoke shops obviously don't do it, which is fucking weird, but.
Dude, the fucking place that where my buddy works, that they moved, now they're on South Avenue now. They do a lot of rap shit. I can't remember what the fuck. You probably know it. Exotic Roots.
I feel like I've heard of it.
They were on University for mad long.
I feel like I've heard of it, yeah.
But it was like a fucking store. Big jars, edibles, everything. He's like, I was like, can I get a couple blunts? Nah, we don't got no tobacco license.
Wow.
I said, oh, all right.
Wow.
Word. Well, okay then. I'll have to get those somewhere else.
No, it's dude, it's mind boggling.
It is.
And I remember that when that shit became legal, give or take, you know, on my birthday, because it was.
Was it?
Yeah, and I remember Chef texted me like, "Yo, great birthday, huh? What are you talking about, man? Shit's legal. Fucking
legal.
Get the fuck out of here. Turn on the news." Oh,
but see, I don't even like. Is it? Is it legal? Is it decriminalized?
it is. It's. Oh God, decriminalized. Yes. Legal, it all depends on how you look at it. You know what I'm saying? Because I think, you know, especially what I'm doing at the crib.
Right. There's like a personal thing. You got the personal thing, and then selling.
But even that was like, you know, Hefe was like, I mean, technically it didn't become legal until like, you know, this year. Man, I've been doing this shit for a couple years, son. You fucking telling me now, son? I could have got in some serious trouble. I mean, you would have got in trouble. They just would have took the place. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know, a person can have 6, give or take.
Right.
Obviously, we ain't doing the bare fucking minimum. So, I mean, it is what it is. I don't know. It's weird, man. It's fucking weird.
It's a very strange time here in New York.
Because it's like, man, I remember, and I think Vince was saying that shit. Like, yeah, you never thought this would happen, huh?
Nah.
No, not
never.
in a million fucking years, dude.
Never.
And now it's just like, so it's not even taboo anymore like that. You know what I'm
everywhere
saying?
I go, I smoke weed.
Oh God, I remember when it first happened, it was just like driving down the street, like, God damn, son, you're fucking smoking. This person's smoking. The person behind me smoking. What the fuck is going? And it's so saturated. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I said, everybody.
I don't even know. I had a fucking mean run with Snooki.
Yeah,
we were is that even possible anymore? Like. Is that because I don't know? I'm so far removed.
See, I said it to this lady I was working with one time because she was trying. I guess she was growing, and then she was trying to sell some shit, and she was like, you know, I don't understand how he won't pay this much, blah blah. And I'm like, dude, it's everywhere.
Right.
Obviously, you're not getting the same.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't sell it the same no more because it's too saturated.
Right.
You pretty much at this point, you're selling it just to sell it. But there are people out there, obviously, that will still pay the price. You know what I'm saying? For like me, for example. I mean, I'll still get an 8 for 40.
Right.
But it's some good shit.
Right.
Not like you getting a half ounce for fucking $20 and it's like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, shit. Well, I was just up at the res not that long ago. They pretty much do like those prices, like back in the day prices, but it's kill. You know what I'm saying?
It's the fucking
yeah.
Well, we were selling a quarter of what would be called mid grade. It was the first time I ever heard that because you know when we were on the block, it was you had regular and dro.
Yeah,
that was it.
Yeah.
Regular, dro. That was it. And which now, as we're older, that was just the good weed.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the good weed, and it was double the price.
Yep.
So we were selling 40 a quarter for mid-grade, which is a way to fuck people. So to charge them 40 a fucking quarter, but we made a fucking killing on that. But now, so you're in this, that would be like preposterous, right?
It's weird, yeah. It's fucking,
for some regular, would you be
weird.
like, get the fuck out of here?
Like, what? I mean, you can go to, like you said, you go to a corner store and get a fucking zip of some kill for like...
For $20 more.
Yeah. Like, because I haven't bought nothing like that, but it's like, fuck, last time I bought a quarter that I didn't, you know what I'm saying, grow, $80. But
right.
That's like normal price.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? depending on where you go, I mean, fuck, you can go to a corner store, they'll sell you a quarter for like $50.
Right.
But
and it's fucking kill.
And it's kill. Like, that's the thing. Every place got killed. Like, there's a smoke shop over on, I don't know if I should really, well, I can't say. Like, Portland.
Yeah.
Man, they got fucking...
Oh, I bet you I know what one that is. Is that the snacks?
The one that's right there on the corner next to the convenience mart, I want to say. Like, Family Dollar.
It's not Portland Norton,
like
is it?
Euphoria? Euphoria.
Oh, nah.
Portland and Norton.
Is it? The one I'm talking about is it fucking called, it's like Snacks and Packs.
No, this shit is Euphoria.
That's what it says.
Son, these motherfuckers sell everything, man. Like,
it's fucking crazy.
Everything, man. I remember the one time I was with a kid and he, we go in. It's the first time obviously being there. So I'm just like a kid in the candy shop. I'm just looking, right, down and shit. Down, ooh, that looks good, blah, blah. He's like, man, I see you got the mushroom drawn on the wall. I mean, you guys sell mushrooms here? The dude look around. I mean, we won't call it that though. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, whoa, my ears start perking up. Wait a minute.
He said,
What happened, bro? Yeah, we got those Mario bars here.
That's what they call it. That's what that's called?
You got a Mario bar here?
Mario bar. Huh?
Oh, shit. Okay. Huh. And then they got fucking gummies of it now. And the game has completely changed, man. Damn. Completely. I mean, last time I was talking to someone about mushrooms, I was like, you gotta go to the res type shit. You know what I'm saying? And then going there to one day, Mario bar? What's up? I mean, fuck. Like, the one smoke shop I went to out in Henrietta, she was selling seeds. And I'm just looking at her like, nah, this can't be for real. This can't be for real. She's like, no, for real. Like, and they're feminized seeds too, so.
What?
You already ready to go. What's up?
No shit.
Get the fuck out of here. You serious?
You could get whatever. You could get the whole shit.
Shit, like, what's the one place I follow? The Blues Brothers shit, the Belushi Farm. Them motherfuckers.
They be having some shit.
Be having some shit.
No shit.
You want to get in touch with, you want to get something, contact this person and this person. Right. I mean, we legal now, so you can get shit sipped.
I know you've seen at the gas pumps, motherfuckers that have the sticker, like, scan this for the price list.
Yo, on some real shit. Like, on some real shit, man. There's one kid I know, he keeps posting on Facebook, like, man, we 24 hours, just to let you know. 24 hours?
24 hours.
You telling me I can call you at 4 o'clock in the morning, you gonna come to my crib, son?
Remember we standing there at, like, 11:30, like, we gotta walk down Murray Street. Fuck. Do we really gotta walk there? Yeah, yo, fucking Larry, he's on Santee, he's out. Fucking Surf's not answering the door. We gotta go like way down and like start asking motherfuckers. Remember that shit?
Yeah, right in it, man. Oh my god. But yeah, now it's a different fucking age. But I said at the events probably the one day, I said at the gym maybe. It's like you gotta look at it now, especially, over. Where was it? Washington? I want to say Washington or what the fuck is that? Washington? Yeah, I want to say Washington. These motherfuckers trying to legalize like psychedelics and shit.
Yeah.
Like, are you fucking? This is the day and age we're in, son.
I seen them talking about fucking some places talking about legalizing, decriminalizing drugs across the board, dude. Because they're trying to point like violent crime on the drug trade, and it would be, but again, it would be a government thing where you could go to the spot and get your fucking fentanyl and it's safe, and your cocaine is safe, and it would take the fucking crack houses. I
see what you're saying. Yeah.
But then again, there's always a way around. There's always a fucking black market for shit.
There's always
like weed's legal, but I'm sure everyone got a weed, man.
Oh yeah.
Like you got someone who's selling some herb. Mm-hmm. So. Or whatever. Yeah, that crack, that fucking, that Mario bar.
Mario fucking bar, son.
Dude, there was a fucking crack house. My dad's Uncle Chick, he died last year in April. And he lived on Wetmore, which is off of Lyle. Connects, it runs, what the fuck is that called? It starts on Lyle, it goes to J. So it runs between the two. Whatever.
Okay, parallel type shit?
Not parallel. It would be connecting the two parallels.
Perpendicular.
Yeah, there it is. Anyway. The house on the corner is like diagonal from Chick's house. This was the busiest dope house I ever fucking seen. I'm not even kidding you, dude. It was so fucking busy. The news did a story about the dope house. Wow. I don't know if they were selling heroin, crack, all of it, whatever, everything. there would be a fucking line of cars and people all the fucking time. They busted the house. This shit was back open later on in the day.
Get the fuck out of here.
Kid you not. They put, you know the shit they got in Home Depot parking lot with the cameras and the lights and shit? They put one of them right outside of the house just to run it. Then someone ended up burning the house down. But that's how busy of a... And it just was non-fucking stop. It was like... It's like the Wild fucking West. No one gives a fuck. Fucking no one cares about shit no more.
No, it's a different age, man.
And his house sold for $120,000. Diagonal to the busiest crack house I ever seen in my life. And it sold for $120,000. So
no, it's wild. It's crazy. It's funny to think about because, you know, obviously, like we said, when we were kids, none of this shit would not be flying,
right?
Like
for sure.
all. You know what I'm saying? You going to jail for fucking
see what
selling
they did
that.
when I was trying to buy a fucking dime bag.
You going to jail? I mean, I know the fucking one story. I mean, obviously, we are a fortunate state. You know what I'm saying, to have it legalized. But there was a story I was following through Vice.
Yeah.
Dude in Alabama, Louisiana, something like that. Fucking, he got arrested and was doing 13 and a half years for a fucking joint. Like, woo. Yeah, son.
Dude, I see
fucking
on
joint.
That shit, she's probably got it on right now, the Live PD or whatever the fuck it's called now. Florida and shit. There, you got the that's wax. Felony. Fucking
wow.
Wax. You got your medical card for the flower? No. All right, well that's a misdemeanor charge. But you got the wax felony. Look at that grasshopper.
Wow, dude.
But yeah, man, like fucking so I mean,
it's
dude,
crazy.
Being a felony sucks.
It's
like everything
crazy.
goes up. Your lawyer goes up and all that shit for a little bit of fine.
Because I think where's Renzo? Yeah, North Carolina. I think he was saying like either North Carolina is legal or kinda not as lenient, and South Carolina is like zero tolerance, or vice versa. But he was like, man, on some real shit, you get caught with fucking a little bit, you are doing some time type shit.
I know when I went to fucking Las Vegas, and I turned 22 in Las Vegas, and there was a fucking sign that said zero tolerance, fucking marijuana minimum fucking 10 years or some shit. And this big ass fucking sign. I was like, oh shit. I don't think it's like that anymore, but I remember thinking like, holy fuck, man. They're like not fucking playing.
That just reminds me of that Half-Baked. You in here for some marijuana?
Marijuana? I used to suck
man.
dick for coke. You ever suck some dick for marijuana?
No, can't say that.
Yeah.
Boo this man.
So. Right.
Yeah.
You in here for some marijuana?
It's fucking, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Because then you think of places like Amsterdam where it's just like,
right,
any and everything fucking goes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But look at the type of society they have. It's
I heard
amazing.
there's some fucked up shit in Europe.
I mean, I would, first off, is it England? I think it's England. There's like no guns.
No.
So it's like you getting stabbed.
Oh, they fucking shank
Yeah, it's shanking motherfuckers like
big time. I watched and I don't like videos like this, but it was on Instagram, so I was kind of certain that I wasn't gonna see something totally disgusting. But it was brutal, dog. It was two fucking like older white dudes, gray hair motherfuckers, having a fucking machete fight in like Wales or some shit in England.
What the fuck?
And they're fucking each other up. There's blood everywhere. It was like, I mean, someone possibly died, but it was like people around weren't shocked.
Weird. Yeah, it's weird, man. It's so fucking weird.
But it's fucking crazy. I heard that like in Paris, like all the fucking Eiffel Tower shit, and you will get fucking robbed. You will get fucked up.
I believe
right there.
I believe it. And motherfuckers will probably.
And there's people who listen to this from like in like Germany and all kinds of shit. And I heard it's like fucking brutal some places. They might not be fucking dumping 30s and shit like on some crazy shit, but you will get your fucking you will end up fucking a potato getting smacked with a fucking iron rod or some crazy shit, yo. Fuck all that. I don't know.
I don't know, bruv.
You're right, like, fuck it. I don't know.
Yeah, fuck that
I know
shit, man.
just a month ago at the warehouse, my dad, we're fucking over across from Jeff. It's on Parkway, my dad's warehouse.
Maybe.
In the alley behind it, they found a girl dead. Ooh. Like right there. Detectives were pressing my dad about that shit. They're like, oh, because he wouldn't let him in the warehouse. He's like, no, you can't come in here without a warrant. He's like, that's just
yeah.
I don't want you. Nah, we're good. This is where I run my shop out of. We're good. The family thought it was weird. I think she OD'd. And then Erica ended up knowing somebody related to her on Facebook. And they didn't make a big deal of it. So I'm guessing it wasn't a murder. The dude just got booked, right? He got an appearance ticket for dumping her body back there and something else. Dumped her dead fucking body, excuse me. And they'll get a fucking appearance ticket.
That's what I'm saying.
That's it. I seen one. It said, I think it was a 14-year-old boy had a beef with another 14-year-old over on Thurston. Fucking shot the other kid in the face with a shotgun. Didn't kill him. The parents take it to family court.
Wow.
Right? What the fuck?
No, it's sad. It's sad.
An appearance ticket.
I mean, it's like I don't want to say the Kia Boy shit, but it's like the whole Kia Boy shit. The motherfuckers getting appearance tickets.
Right.
And then getting out the next day and stealing more motherfucking cars.
Right.
And I remember I was like, man, I'm very happy I don't have a gun right now because I would shoot a motherfucking little kid.
And it's weird because when we were kids, like, you got to go to fucking industry or you're going to jail. Like me, they don't fuck around. I went to fucking jail. They're about to send me to prison.
You going to St. Joseph Villa.
You go to the Villa,
yeah.
go to Hillside, go to industry, go to jail. Like you were going somewhere.
And now it's just like,
he's troubled.
We're going to just give you a slap on the wrist. You know.
You went to my sentencing. I was fucking shook. I was trying to play it off like I wasn't. I didn't know what the fuck was about to happen. I was mad shook. I mean, I knew, I had an idea, but fucking my lawyer said, this could change. So make sure you don't make any weird faces or nothing while we're in there. I was shook. Now, I would probably got an appearance ticket. Dirty ass fucking Jakes.
Yeah, man.
Fucking trying to make me confess. So I'm a child. I'm a little
that
kid.
Shit, man. No, it's a different world, man.
Well,
it's
dude,
sad.
people like your old lady get their fucking whip stolen and smash into a fucking building for no fucking reason.
No reason.
You know, it's like, what the fuck?
I think someone said it. It was like, I can't remember who said it, but it was like, man, if I'm gonna steal a car, I'm not joyriding. I'm gonna go on a fucking trip or some shit. I'm gonna round up all my peoples. Yo, I got this car, I got this much gas in it. Let's fucking go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not, hey, let's drive around the block a couple times and crash it.
Right. Dude, do you remember when fucking Chris and Berto and them got in the slow speed chase?
No.
And Berto jumped over the fence and ripped that big chunk out of him over by Kodak.
Ooh.
They did a crack whip and they didn't return it. They gave this dude some crack. He gave him his car.
Oh shit!
And so the cops started chasing him over the stolen fucking car. And he said, I'm not gonna stop. He said, but I'm not gonna speed. And he stopped at all the stop signs. He did the speed limit.
Get the fuck out of here.
Signaling and shit.
Yo.
Yeah. And Berto got away and I think Jay ended up going for it, but he didn't get charged or something. Or no. Jay and Gino went and picked up Chris from the Greece jail. But it was like they fucking did a chase and motherfucker now, dude, you're in a stolen car. Don't even fucking matter. No one even cares.
That shit, man.
They make a joke about that shit. The Kia boys. Aaron follows the motherfuckers on Instagram.
No.
Yeah, one of them's like 10 years old.
Oh my god.
I don't know what that thing is where they like whip it back and forth like real quick.
I will fight a kid, man. I will fight a little fucking kid, son. And I felt bad for Jen, obviously.
And that's fucked up.
Because I think it was like her. There was actually a dude at my job that got it. You know, because we had that shit happen up at my job a bunch of times.
Oh, yeah.
Like a bunch. And then my dumb ass obviously wasn't even thinking when I got my car. I was like, oh, wait a minute, what they selling?
Here, sign right here, sir.
Yeah, fucking. Here, come on, I can sell you this car right now. You can leave today with this car. Yeah, cool. Wait a minute. They doing Hyundais and Kias? Oh, fuck. Shit. All right. Well,
you got the little sticker on the window though.
Yeah, I got the sticker.
What they say it does? They did something.
Man,
to it?
It's so pretty much it's like a kill switch in it. So you got to have the key.
Oh, really?
You can't do none of that shit. You got to have the fucking key.
Oh.
And it's like, okay. And you know me, I wish the motherfucker would. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish you would, because my car came with low jack too. So do what you got to do, man. But you better hope. You better fucking hope. I don't find you in it, around it, who you are.
In my fucking
I
driveway.
will beat the fucking brakes off you, man. And I will bring you to your parents and probably beat their ass too. Like,
I don't give a fuck. The mother, the
yeah,
grandmother.
everybody can get it,
Remember
man.
that shit?
Yeah, fucking dome trees.
That's my grandmother. I don't give a fuck. The mother,
Fuck you.
the grandmother. I'll be all your
Where the
fucking...
fuck is he at?
They
Where's
were,
he at?
They were scared of you.
I was drunk off that fucking apple wine,
Off
probably.
that fucking homemade wine.
Oh god, that
We
shit
were
was so
fucked up.
nasty.
The cops came. Remember, you threw the fucking. That was that same fake gun. That was the
Yeah,
end of it.
yeah. I think we shot it right in the
You
fucking
threw
canal.
it
Yep.
off. The Jake's pulled up. All I heard was splash. Right in the fucking canal. And then you go, and then we look. There's Swift walking towards the sheriff. You said, "What the fuck is he doing?"
Yeah,
I
what the
said,
fuck?
"I don't fucking know what he's doing." And he just walks up, starts having, "I don't know what you guys are doing. Just get the fuck out of here."
Yeah.
All right, we'll get the fuck out of here.
I
That
mean,
shit-
I think they knew. City boys, especially, like,
oh yeah,
no one's here at this time, fucking doing shit.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
it was all trouble. We were fucking mad trouble.
I want to fight that dude though.
I don't even. Was that Bo? Was that Bo?
Yeah, I think
Bo.
so.
I don't give a. That's Bo's grandmother. That's Bo's mother. I don't give a fuck. The mother, the grandmother.
I was lit.
that was
night.
fucking
I
funny.
was fucking gone that night. I was ready to fight too. Oh god, I was so ready to fucking fight.
We were fucking wild. We used to
Fuck
be fun.
that shit, man.
And then I think about it now. I'm like, damn, I would have avoided us. I would have been like, these motherfuckers.
Well, yeah,
got
what the
trouble.
fuck is this dude doing? He's just yelling. He's gonna fight someone's grandma. What
We
the
did so much
fuck?
fucking graffiti on there. It made the little local paper and shit. We just wrote all over everything. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
We just wrote fucking shit all over everything. We thought we ran. Everywhere we went, we pretty much acted like we owned the fucking shit.
I love back in the day. Fucking what was it, like Sears or some shit? Yo, let's hack the computers real quick. Let's just put some stupid shit on there.
Oh
man.
yeah.
Fuck Sears. Go to JC
Change your
Penney. It's
password.
like yeah. It's like we're doing shit.
Right?
Oh my god, we were so fucking stupid. Oh man, I loved it.
That was
love
fucking
it.
fun. I forget that you was hacking a little bit too with us.
Yeah. I
You
miss
gotta make
those
Dubz an
days.
account, make you here's your
We gotta make
your
a
own
little
account.
fish tank, man. Oh, make a fish tank.
Make a
let's-
fish tank.
Let's make a little fish tank. That'd be dope. Yeah, that shit was. I tell people about that randomly. I think I said that who was I saying that shit to? Oh, I think I'd be saying it to like Jen's mom and shit, because she older, obviously.
Yeah.
And I just be telling her like, man, you gotta stop talking to these random people on the phone.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you gotta realize this little shit that you tell them that it will add up.
Oh,
you know
big
what I'm
time.
saying? And then next thing you know, I mean, back in the day, all you needed was just say this, and then next thing you know, you download this, and I'm in your shit.
We
you know what I'm saying?
fucking pioneered that shit. If you think about all that fucking scamming shit, all that bullshit, dude, that started with dudes in that scene fucking still. Dude, you remember we just had emails full of fucking credit cards.
Like,
and
man, do you
accounts.
not realize, like, all you gotta do is, man, and that's back in the silly days. I'm a 16-year-old female. What's up?
Yeah, download my pics.
I got your pic. I didn't get it. Send it again.
We're
Okay.
opening the
Bet.
CD drive and shit. And then we delete the family computer. That shit's a paperweight now, bitch. Stupid. For what? For nothing. 'Cause did you know I did a podcast? I got interviewed about that shit.
No.
Yeah, it's on AOL Underground. Fucking, it's a dope ass fucking shit. I got to tell this dude all about all that shit.
That's dope.
And he asked me, he's like, is there any shit you regret? I said, there is. I was like, fucking scamming is what I regret. And he goes, you were talking about having all these people's families putting handcuffs and shit, like swatting before it was a thing and shit. I said, you know what, man? I go, the people we did that to, they were in the fucking thing.
Yeah.
They did whatever, and they brought that on themselves. I go, the people we were fucking stealing their shit from was fucking anyone stupid enough to believe this
pretty
bullshit.
much,
And I said,
man.
I do feel bad about that because her grandmother got hemmed up by the fucking Indian scammer with the fucking go get the gift cards, like 2 fucking G's.
No.
Real shit, man. She was scared. She don't talk on the phone while she's driving. He had her so scared she was talking on the cell phone. She's in her 80s.
What?
Driving to Dollar General to get the fucking
Oh.
real shit.
Oh.
And then try to go get some more.
Oh.
Yeah, I felt bad as
See,
fuck.
shit like that.
And that's what I think. Like,
shit like that.
and then
I
I think
mean,
what the fuck were we doing? We pioneered the shit. Someone had to start it.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, now I don't even know if that's even possible anymore.
Yes and no, because there's still stupid ass people out there.
I
wouldn't even say stupid ass people. There is some fucking touched people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I don't
gullible.
I won't say like, because obviously, easily us being dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm this X fucking age, blah 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 blah.
Right.
And you got stupid ass. Well, it's not stupid. Some real touched people.
You've
like,
seen a lot of that Dr. Phil shit, sending thousands and thousands and thousands.
You know what I'm saying? So there's people out there still.
Yeah, if you play on people's whatever they're looking for.
I mean, they're like kids especially. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Yeah, go get your mom's card and we can fucking, I'll give you
Fortnite.
this. Yeah, we can play some Fortnite. I just need your mom's credit card number. Okay.
Right.
You know, Chloe did that once.
Damn.
You know? Yeah, it was, you know, I don't have no ill will towards it. I give her kudos, actually, truthfully. Because I didn't even know that shit happened, truthfully. Just looking at the bank one time, I was like, what the fuck? What did I buy this? And this is when she was tiny. You know, she just wanted to play some game. Like, she bought something with my credit card. It was just like, yeah, it was like my card. And I'm just like looking at the statement. I'm like, when the fuck did I buy this? What the fuck is this? And it was like, what the hell? You know, and then finally it was like, did you? Yeah, what the fuck are you doing? I mean, she was young. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what game it was. But she wanted to, you know how it is, especially with the Fortnites and shit. Right. I gotta get this pack to fucking do this, or that's what she did.
Best idea ever. Whoever came up with that.
Yeah.
Best idea ever.
Fuck you, motherfuckers.
We'll give them to them for free.
Yo.
And then we'll charge them for all that shit.
That's how Laney just straight fiends, son.
Charge them for the Jinko
I mean,
jeans.
I can fucking look on my phone right now. Like, can I get more screen time? Can I buy this? Can I buy that? No, dude. I just gave you money. Like, calm down. It's not gonna make you a better player with this shit. Right. That's the thing that you don't I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but they know what the fuck they're doing, man.
Know exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, kudos, but fuck you at the same time, man.
Someone had that idea and they were like, the game's free. Mom, it's free.
But to be cool, you gotta fucking buy
have this shit right here.
Know.
And then we're gonna make fun of everyone that can't afford it. Who's wearing those fucking those
the default skin there.
Those are white boy Tommy Hilfingers. They're cool. Oh, okay. Man, all right, you all right then. You got that. You got the fishy skin.
Definitely fucking knew what they were doing.
Good thing you pulled that out because you were about to get
But no, it's crazy times, man, all over. But everything.
I know. And look at us. Fucking about to be 40.
Oh god. Yeah, Renzo is 40.
Is he?
Yeah, that motherfucker. Yeah.
I miss him, man. He was mad
He's
fun.
actually coming up for Michelle's wedding not that long. Like,
is he?
Few weeks. What is it? 15th. So yeah, like a month. Actually, a month from now.
No shit.
He's officiating the fucking shit.
Is he really?
Yes.
Was he fucking ordained?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Online, dog. He did that shit. Jen is too, man.
Damn, we should do that shit.
Son, it's literally, I don't know how much it costs, but it's like 10 fucking minutes. You know, you can go wed somebody. You know what I'm saying? She's doing her girlfriend's wedding next week.
Get the fuck
Straight
out of
up.
here.
That's the real shit.
Damn.
I was like, damn, okay, cool. And yeah, he's doing Michelle's wedding. He's going to be up, which is going to be a good time because I haven't seen him in fucking like half a year.
Right.
You know?
Damn, shit, I haven't seen him in probably...
It's been
10 or 15, probably 15. I don't remember what the fuck I stopped over. I don't even remember where we were. When I seen him in a backyard somewhere. Who the fuck house would that have been?
Backyard.
Yeah. It was, I just stopped in for a minute and he just happened to be there. He wouldn't be at your grandma's house, right? Nah, it wasn't.
Nah, like... Either my mom's house, maybe? No, because I don't think he's ever went on my mom's house like that. Maybe he did. I don't know.
It was fucking...
Or like Veronica's house, maybe? Because Veronica was over near Aunt Donna.
I can't fucking remember.
But yeah, it's been
a long... And it was just for like 5 minutes. I can't remember if we were dropping you off or picking you up, but he was there. And I was like, oh, shit. And this was when either... Jay was meeting Jay, so it was shit. It had to be a long fucking time ago, actually.
Could have been Nick's house.
I
So I know Nick was that was a fucking party spot, man. His mom did not fucking care.
I remember that. That was that was on Westgate, right?
Yeah, that shit was so funny. I remember sneaking out the window. My dumb ass. I remember he was like, "Yeah, I'm going down to Nick's, man." Blah blah blah. Then he called me or some shit. I'm like, "I'm going down to Nick's house." And Rock was like, "No, you're not." All right, cool. I'm gonna go to bed then. Hopped out the window, went down there, got drunk as a bitch. Drunk as a bitch. I'm fucking riding a bike around the block. I got fucking... Nick was working at Wegmans at the time, so I had the orange, like, helping hands fucking jacket. I'm riding around on the bike with that. Came back, fell on the grass. Dave Watt, his sister. I don't know what she, like, Russian or something. She's like, Twan, you gotta go to bed. You gotta go to bed. You gotta go to bed. Nah, I'm all right. You gotta go to bed. And I remember they put me upstairs to bed, and 2 seconds later, I was back downstairs. What up, motherfuckers? Let's drink. I was fucked up. I don't know.
You told me a lot of stories about that, and I remember thinking, "Damn, yo, that shit sounds like smoking, drinking, partying,
out of control." And you gotta remember. Let's see, Renzo, I think he's like 2-3 years older than me. So when he was 18, I was like 15,
right.
14, some shit like that. And man, I remember the first time I chilled with Nick. What the fuck happened? First time I chilled with Nick, Renzo had to work. And Nick went to go get a tattoo at this place in Village Gate, or a Pearson. This place in Village Gate. And I remember I'm chilling with him. And then later on, I'm chilling with him the whole day for some reason.
Right.
And fucking we bumped into Indian Dave. We went to fucking his house later on that night playing Ultimate Hacky Sack. And I mean, we're jumping up on fucking tables, jumping up in here. And mind you, I'm fucking fucked up. That was the first night I smoked hash with fucking Beavis. I don't know if you ever met Beavis. Dude, Beavis looked just like Beavis. Damn. I mean, straight up. And I remember fucking, he got, I got, you want to smoke some weed? Man, I got some fucking hash. You want to smoke? Psh, I don't give a fuck, whatever. And I remember fucking him dropping me off. And I walk in the house and Veronica just looked at me and she was like, "What the fuck? Where the fuck you been?" I was with Nick, I think. And I mean, I left. Let me start
right here.
I left at like 12. Came back 10, 11 o'clock. This is before we all had phones, so you know what I'm saying?
You were just gone.
Just gone. And she was pissed. And I remember the jumping out the window night. I remember coming home the next day and she was like, and I just walked in the house like it was just nothing. She was like, did you jump out the fucking window? Yeah, I'm sorry. And I mean, I was fucked up. I'm sitting with Mr. Brady. You don't know Mr. Brady. What the fuck was his name? Joe Crow. Joe Crow was one of the smoothest motherfucking dudes on the planet. Like, really? He is smooth kid from I think he was from Long Island. Just smooth as a bitch, fucking trying to talk to this chick and shit. I'm like, nah, I'm trying to get with her, son. Twan, you're like 14, man. Sit the fuck down, son. Sit the fuck down. Go drink a beer or something, man. You fucking sit down, man. Nah, Joe, come on, man. You trying to take my girl, son. Like, what are you doing, man? And I think at the time, I was trying to kick at the Knicks girl, actually. I was so fucked up. I was like, yo, she looks good, man. She looks good. But yeah, that house was out of control. And this mom did not give a fuck, yo.
Was that where you took the picture of them pounds?
No, that was at the house. That was Renzo's house.
Was it?
Yeah. That was the Crow. I think he was there. I can't remember who brought the shit, but I remember because I think Veronica was out of town. Everybody was out of town. There was me, Renzo, and Denitra. And I remember Renzo came home and he was like, "Yep, got this bag, go in the room," and he just dumped that shit on the table. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I don't know. It's like a pound. What the fuck is that?
I want to say you said it was like 3.
Yeah, it was something out of control.
Because I remember thinking, holy fuck.
And I remember, because our dumbasses, took the picture.
You took the picture.
Went up to fucking Walgreens. Yeah. I need to develop this camera.
We're joking about it. We're saying, watch that shit not be in there. And then remember, we got it back and
it wasn't in there.
And then you said,
our dumbasses, nah, there's this one picture
it's
I
right
want.
here on the one where it had all the little.
And
said,
she's just
23.
fucking lighting it up. What the? What is that? Hey, Stacy, come here real quick.
What is that?
What is that? I don't know. Just print the fucking picture. Yo, we gotta go.
We didn't get picture number 23.
We
and then you fucking put your dad's name.
Yo. We were fucking, man.
Oh, no, you got the picture.
Dumb. Yeah, we did.
That was funny as fuck.
We did. That was
fucking
like,
Daryl.
that was probably one of the dumbest things ever.
We got it.
But we got that shit.
And what the fuck? So we can look at it. Some
That
weed
shit,
that we don't
man.
have.
Man, I took a picture of this, you know. That shit was dope, son.
That shit was flames.
That shit, man. Yeah, back in, I mean, that house was nuts. The crazy shit that went on between Renzo's house and Nick's house.
I liked it when you lived over there because you were fucking close. And we were fucking getting it on a lot.
Yeah, that's when, that was middle school days.
Was
so
that,
that's when,
didn't you have a Vince and that's why you left over there? Is that when you and him threw down? And
I
then
think
you
me and him probably something happened, and then I don't know how the fuck I ended up at my dad's house, and it was like, yep, yeah, because he put pins on me, yeah, because I remember I was staying with him or some shit, and I was like, fuck that, I'm not going back, blah blah blah. That's when I think it was like, yeah, I went to Veronica's house for a little while. And I remember he fucking put pins on me. That's the day that the cop came and fucking...
took you out of school?
Took me out of school and shit. Like, we could do this one or two ways. I mean, we could put the cuffs on or you could walk out without the cuffs. Man, I'm in school, dog. You better put those cuffs on. I gotta look cool real quick, man. What's up?
I was in fucking Miss
I remember,
Dominick's
yeah,
class.
you were there. You came down. Oh, I gotta call somebody. If you call your mom. It's all right, son. It's all right. And I'll never forget that shit. I mean, they took me to some fucking... It's funny because I work right around the corner
I got
from the
suspended
place.
for that.
I remember... fucking they took me to the not halfway house but the I don't even know what I'm trying to say. We'll say halfway house. That's the only way that can make sense. Yeah. And they're like, yep, so you're gonna be staying here and blah blah blah. You gotta take your shoes off. I was like, dude, I ain't staying here. I'm not fucking staying here.
I ain't staying
well,
here.
you got court in a couple hours, blah blah. I ain't staying here though. I'll fucking run away. I don't give a fuck. And I never went to court and I remember, you know, you wanna live with your dad. He put pins on you. Nah, I want to live with my aunt. All right. And Veronica, yeah, she was there. It was like, you want to live with her? Yep. Is it all right if he lives with you? Yep. I'll take custody of him, blah, blah, blah.
Boom.
Fuck you, Dad. Peace out. And it was like, man.
This is for you, Daryl. I
fucking,
don't have a dad.
You was doing some stupid shit,
yeah,
man.
you guys had a little beef back then.
We had some beef. And, you know, now, obviously, older... you know, matured, blah blah blah.
Right. We learn a lot as we get older.
You know, he didn't do a lot of shit. He's kind of butthurt a little bit over certain things, but it's like, hey man, it is what it is.
And you pick. I've learned that you pick. Once you figure it out, you pick the traits that you want from your parents, and then you try to say, this is what I didn't like. I'm gonna try not to be like.
Oh yeah,
not
definitely.
These certain things, and I know I learned a lot too. You know. Actually, there was probably nothing about my mama that I probably I'm fucking lucky that she was there. Because I'd be a total fucking cock if it wasn't for her and Stevie. I would imagine the fucking asshole I would be.
But you know.
But then you pick out these things, and then you learn when you're older, and you say, "That's what it was."
I think that was that. Him, the way he did shit. I mean, because I could tell you, you know, rest in peace to my grandma. She did a lot of shit for him and said it was for him, but I know it was her doing it.
Right.
You know, and I'll never forget one instant.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
You know, one instant I'll never forget moving up from 5th grade to middle school. I remember he came to the ceremony and he bought me this &1 fucking basketball, you know, outfit, if you will, shorts and whatever. And I was pissed because I was so excited. I was like, man, this shit is dope, blah, blah. I tried to put it on. This shit did not fit. And I was like, man, you didn't even buy this shit, yo. Like, or actually, no, I think I knew you bought it because this shit don't fit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know you bought it. You wax, son. Like, like for real. And it was like, dude, and then growing up, you know, Vince with all his shit, but it was, you know, I would say Happy Father's Day to him.
Right.
And my dad wouldn't like that shit.
Right.
And I was like, hey, man, at the end of the day, you got to realize, I mean, you're my dad, but you're not my father. Like,
right.
There's a big difference. You can teach me shit, really.
Right.
I mean, Vince taught me shit. I mean, he did some stupid shit. You did too, but
You know what I like about you, W, and I always admired it, is that you had all kinds of fucked up shit happen to you, and I ain't never heard you not once fucking blame anything on circumstances.
Yeah.
And a lot of people would use
Easily.
any of those things to be
Easily.
like, oh, well, that's why nothing good ever happens to me is because you did this and that person did this. And I can't remember ever. You used to, like, maybe it was your way of working through it, but, like, fucking joke about it. And
Miss,
be like, fuck.
you never met this lady, Miss Mendocino.
I know that name.
One day, hopefully, you'll.
Was she at
meet
School of
her.
Arts?
She was at School of the Arts.
I remember you talking about her.
Miss Mendocino. I love this lady. I mean, she probably, I think the first year of meeting her and telling her the shit and blah, blah, blah. And it was like, she said the same thing one day, like, the way that you're talking and all this stuff that's happening,
right.
How the fuck are you this, happy-go-lucky motherfucker?
Right.
And someone just took your shit back and pawned it for some crack.
Right.
I mean, whatever. Shit happens, man. Like, I don't got time for all that. Like, life is life. I mean, yeah, there was, how do I say? I couldn't say that there wasn't times where I was, like, fucked up or I wasn't feeling down or sad or all that shit. I mean, I remember one time, at Renzo's house, I almost fucking tried to kill myself. A lot of people don't know that shit. I think I said at the gym one day, and she was like, wait a minute, what? Yeah, dude, yeah, like, straight up. Like, I have the fucking proof to fucking, there you go, there's your proof right there. Like, I was really, you know what I'm saying? But after that, it was just like, and I think going, who the fuck was it? Ninth grade, Lydia Bench, this girl from School of the Arts, she committed suicide.
Oh, really?
And just seeing the impact it made, you know what I'm saying, and all that shit, it was like, okay,
right. I
can't do that to people. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so there's always gonna be.
I understand that more now than anything. Again, I hate to bring it up again, but all these fucking funerals that we've ever been to, and certain ones are definitely the people that are fucking. And we used to talk mad shit as kids, like to ourselves or to in our own mind, like, I'll just fucking kill myself.
It reverberates. You know what I'm saying, through a lot of people. Because obviously, I mean, don't get me wrong, I know there's people that are fucked up and down and,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the end is the answer, if you will. But, and then, because I think Chloe was kind of going through that shit at one point. And, I'm more of a, I got to break it to you like this, I can't sugarcoat shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You do that, who's going to hurt?
Right.
Your mom, me, fucking your sister. I mean, Lainey wasn't even alive then, but everyone around you is gonna feel it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, I don't want to say selfish, but
I always thought it was selfish.
You know what I'm saying?
But again, I would fucking say, fuck this, you know, when I was upset about whatever, But
I always tried to see, I tried to see the I don't want to say light at the end of the tunnel, but shit can always be worse. That's the notion. Worse. Shit can always be worse. I could be fucking, I could have been smoking crack with fucking Vince or fucking shooting heroin or
we
you know what I'm
people
saying.
That have worse.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So like that's always been. I don't know. I've always just been hey, man, we fucking living. And I think the more the older and the more wiser and the more you see shit, it's like, man, we are, I think someone said it, dude, we are fucking floating on a rock in the middle of fucking nowhere doing this, and you're worried about a credit score or fucking who's got these sneakers or blah, 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 blah. You should just be happy to be fucking alive. Like, it's one of those.
Every day above ground, right, is a good one.
Every day above ground is a good one.
I'm on this side of the dirt.
Joe fucking Budden, man. He said that shit. I remember hearing that, and it was just like, damn, that is probably the realest shit I've ever heard. You know what I'm saying? Because, but there's always going to be shit. I think that's what I've learned, too. There's always going to be something.
It's difficult to ever just be like,
Yeah. You can't.
Like that meme where the house is burning down with the little cartoon. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I mean, that's not what
obviously the happiest person will have a sad day here and there. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's more or less how you take it and view it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Is it
like,
the end of the fucking world, or is this a bad day?
You know, because I definitely know some people that have fucking definitely black clouds around them all the time.
Yeah, I think I know a guy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, always a black cloud. But then it's like, dude, what the... You know, but that's how you view it. That's
Right.
how you see it. It's like, you know, when you get a new car, that's all you see is the car that you just bought.
Right.
Even though these cars been on the road forever. Now you're paying more attention to that.
Oh, you mean out?
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's like,
Right.
if you always point out the fucking bad shit, I mean, some people obviously chemically aren't able to look at life like that.
Right.
But it's like, man, if you always look at it as like, well, woke up and my shoelace broke. Yep, I'd have a bad fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Then
Exactly.
obviously your day is going to be bad. You know, I try to look at it as, well, like I said, shit can always be worse. I could be fucking worse off. I could be living under a bridge or some shit,
Right.
half naked, fucking, you know what I'm
And
saying?
there's people that are in our immediate circles who are or have been fucked up in the game.
You know,
and it's not like looking at Afghanistan and saying, "Damn, that's fucked up." Like, there's people. It's not that far away. You know, how many paychecks are you away from being all fucked up?
You know what I'm saying?
So
And-
it could be. It could, yes, it
Oh,
definitely,
definitely.
could be worse.
You know, because I mean, you put how do I say it? It's like the dollar bill. Us as a people put the value of this in this piece of paper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I literally the last couple of years I don't even look at something as simple as that the same anymore. Like, I want something, I'm just gonna go fucking buy it. Who gives a fuck?
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we've come from this crazy shit, so
Right.
I never had this, so I'm fuck that. Why am I gonna look at it like, man, I gotta slave and do all this shit to just get this? Man, fuck that. I want that Snickers bar, I'm gonna buy this fucking Snickers bar.
Right.
I want this fucking pair of sneakers, whatever.
4 fucking years ago, before she cleaned up her fucking act, I was as fucked up as I ever have been, ever. Everything was fucked up. I borrowed from everybody. I fucking was behind on everything. So now that she's all good and just like that, boom, you know, I said, get off drugs, I'll buy you a fucking house. Bam, bam, bam. And everything. Like, we would have never been able to save up that kind of money to buy a fucking house then. You know what I mean? Like, it was fucked up.
Yeah.
So I can even look like a couple of years separated and say, and it taught me a lot. It taught me how to live without shit. Mm-hmm. You know, these right here, 25 cents. My mom got them at the strip. Free.
Well, it's just you put, a lot of people, I think that's the problem with, the world. A lot of people put value in shit that shouldn't have value put in it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or this weight of, man, you gotta, when we were kids, you gotta have Jordans or you ain't shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, man, I'll buy myself a pair of sneakers. I will go to 40, maybe $50.
The fucking Nikes that I've been wearing for 2 fucking years, I got them at the outlet, Nike outlet for 40, and it killed me. I was like,
tell her, I fucking know. You know what I'm saying? And I got the good wife who, she is Jewish as it comes. No disrespect to Jewish people because I am half Jewish, but she knows how to spend the money.
Only the good half.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't tell nobody. But fucking, it's like, you put, because I did it with Lainey with this year with the sneakers for school. It was like, hey man, I look at it a lot different. And then Jen had to turn around. I was like, hey man, let's just get her at least one pair that's name brand or something.
Right.
But I'm like, who gives a fuck if she's, Jim? Who gives a fuck if you wearing Nikes? They about to get fucked up. You think I'm about to spend $50-$60 for you to just run around and destroy these sneakers? Nah, we're going to go to Walmart and get these $20 sneakers.
Right. I fell victim to that just
I fell victim
just
to
2
that.
weeks ago. Mr. Aaron, now it's different here in school. It's almost where we were, but not. Coming from fucking Mayberry, no one gives a fuck about anything. Everyone's like hillbillies and shit. Mm-hmm. So now it's a little more cool here and shit. Dude, we go shoe shopping. It's this big fucking deal. I don't even want to tell you what his fucking sneakers cost. And it was a big ass deal. So we finally went out as a family since school started. And Alyssa had to get something for work. We had to go get something. I'm looking at Aaron. He's wearing his fucking school shoes out when we left. And he's walking like this. In the mall in fucking Eastview. I said, dude, what the fuck are you walking like that for? He's like, I can't crease them. And I go, look at them fucking things. I go, you think in fucking 2 months they're going to look like that? I go, dude, just walk normal. You look stupid. What are you doing? I can't crease them. He was like mental about this shit. But as we're older, I go, I don't give a fuck what I look like. I'm out here looking like dude, I just got my first haircut that I paid for the first time in 4 fucking years to go to a fucking funeral.
It's that shit though. It's the you know how it was back in the day.
I know.
mean,
you gotta belong. You
gotta, you know, it's so, as a society, I feel like it's stupid. It's so dumb. Because, you know, there's people, you know, not to get all sappy and shit, but there's people who don't have shit but who don't give a fuck. Man, I'm about to walk to school with no shoes on, and that's what it is.
That's just what it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the society we're in, you know, again, put value in shit that shouldn't have such weight to it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck. You know, with Jen, she tries to obviously make me look a lot better, but fuck, for the longest time, I mean, working in the pizza shops and the kitchens and all that shit, man, I got this holy ass shirt from 6 years ago and these basketball shorts, and that's how I'm showing up to work.
Right.
Yeah, I'm about to put my chef shit on, but I'm gonna show up like this, or I'm gonna walk around with these beat up ass sneakers that I've had for like 10 years, and I don't give a fuck. You know.
Right.
Hey man, sometimes I get it, you know, but it's just funny. The world, you know, society. You gotta have this. You gotta, man. Fuck that shit.
Right. You know, I was fucking consumed with that.
Yeah.
It like rotted my brain for a few years. Because apparently I must have just been compensating in my own mind for all the time that I didn't.
Yeah.
Then I'm buying fucking $1,000 watches every month. I gotta go buy a fucking car that nobody else has in the fucking state. Gotta for what? For why? Because I'm drug dealing. Oh well, if I'm a drug, I gotta have the AK. I gotta have all this shit. And then it got to the point where I was paranoid and fucking like bugged out, and I couldn't like do shit. I gotta go get my hair cut every week, and I was never like that.
Yeah.
And then it like fucking fucked me all up. And then when she was at her worst, that like all that had to go. It was no.
Yeah.
And then I really got in touch with what do I really need. I haven't bought clothes in fucking forever.
Shit, who you telling?
Like fucking and I gotta go on a diet so I don't have to get new shirts because I'm off the diet now, and this is my only large. I got 2 larges. I'm sorry, and all the rest are mediums. So in the summertime I can't wear none of my mediums, so I gotta go on a fucking diet for 6 months so I don't have to buy new shirts. And I'm off now. That's why I'm eating like a fucking hog.
Nah, man. I mean,
but you know what's important in this value of shit, and I don't fucking, you know what I mean? Like I got the fucking dude. This right here, to me, seeing you for this fucking 3 hours and 15 minutes is like fucking. I feel like we're back in the room.
No, it's fucking. It's so sad and crazy, and you know, like we said, the world is completely. You know, being a kid, I think they try to. I don't want to get all fucking weird and shit, but you try to obviously program you to. You got to do this. You got to do that.
Yeah.
You can't be cool if you don't do this, and you got to, man. And you know me, I always went fucking against the grain.
We were fucking.
I'm about to wear these fucking jeans that I had people sign as a yearbook.
Right.
It's all ripped up and shit. I'm just gonna put safety pins in it and still wear them.
Safety pin, you patch them motherfuckers
like, what the fuck? You gotta fucking. I mean, if I had those jeans now, Jen would fucking burn me and the jeans together.
Right.
Like, what the fuck are you gonna walk outside the house in that? No, dude. Like, what are you doing?
I got this Nike pair of sweatpants that my mom got from the thrift. And they ripped like from the ass all the way to the back of the knee of one of the legs. They're still in there. I said, so they're still fucking good. She's like, you can't wear it. I said, I'm wearing them in the house. She's like, your whole fucking ass is hanging out.
That's all
I
right.
said, I guess why I got underwear on.
That's all right, man.
They're comfy.
They feel good, man.
Fuck.
That was like, what the fuck did I have that Jen just couldn't? She was like, dude, you gotta get rid of this shit. Oh, maybe I think it was my Camp Daydream shirt. Oh my God, this girl hates that shit. As I was wearing it left and right, and this thing is old. This thing is
Shit,
from
you
like
did that. That was a program you were in.
fucking like 98,
You were a
99.
counselor, right?
No, I went there. I wanted to be a counselor.
Oh, were you were fucking trying to holler at a counselor.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what it was.
God, yeah.
Back in the day.
Me and those older women, yeah, and fucking.
We were fucking children.
Oh my God, yeah, I was fucking a kid trying to holler at this chick, and that shit was so fun. I love you.
Yo, I'll cut that off if you want me to.
You're whatever. I love you. I mean, I was a kid, and it was, yeah, that shit was dope.
I remember that. You just unlocked what they say. You unlocked the memory.
And then it was like that shirt though. She fucking. I still have it. I haven't worn it in a long time, but I just keep it.
Right.
And it's like this. It's my favorite. It's nice. It's comfortable. It's fucking whatever. I don't know. It's funny. Damn, what time is it?
What time is it?
Oh shit, it's 10:30.
No. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, we should probably wrap this. But we'll end it on this. When Gary died, right?
Big G.
Big G, rip the fucking big. The fucking intro to this is him.
Is it?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. I'll fucking play it for you when we're out here. It's a blend with all the shit. It's fucking ill. But I talked to him before Easter, right? I called him up to see if I was like, yo, you fucking going to Easter or what? And he was like, and you know how he's been. Everything always heard, blah, 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 blah. Talked to him. And I was pulling in fucking Walmart. And he was like talking. And I could see Erica was like, wants me to get off the phone and go in and shop. And all he wanted to do was fucking talk to me, right? And I was like, I'll see you at Easter. He shows up to Easter. Steve catches me and him in a picture in the background of pictures of all these people. We're just talking, standing there, just me and him talking. And I didn't know that was the last fucking time I was ever going to talk to him. We're talking about shit. And something happened with his nephew. He had to leave. He didn't say goodbye to anybody. And he was just, I looked and there was this shit pulling away. And I said, oh shit, fucking Gary. Then next thing you know, he's fucking dead. Yeah. Right. And it made me think about like, all his family was all concerned about these guns. And I was like, and I was telling my sister, like, you should keep them. Just like the criminal in me. But then, and I fucking understood after I sounded like an asshole for saying that. Like, who gives a fuck? And then I started thinking about it. Why didn't I should have called more. I should have done things more. So we're putting value on all these things. But the real value is like, is that time that's now is
time. Yeah, it's I think I see it more and more, the gray hairs, like we were talking about earlier, never have enough time. That is the one thing I think we as a people, I don't want to say take advantage of, because we always think we have it.
We take it for granted.
There we go. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
We definitely take it for granted.
We do.
Because when you're a kid, you got all the time in the fucking world.
I never thought we would be this age. Like, it just seemed like
you know
that
what I'm
was
saying?
forever.
Yeah. And then it's like now you're like, I mean, I think about it here and there, like, fuck, we're about to be 40.
Right. When we were 16, right? When me and you were talking, we thought we were on top of the fucking world at 16. You're whipping the car through parking lot or through the fucking joint. We're closer now to 50 than we're closer to that age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so
it's crazy. But yeah, granted, time is taken, you know what I'm saying? I think I seen it with, talking about the Big G, Uncle Pee Wee.
Uncle Pee Wee.
I didn't think, obviously, that was going to happen.
Right, that was a fucking, I didn't even know. I talked to
you. Yeah, that was, because I think it was, I want to say it was a year before he passed, my grandma passed. And then I remember he was at the house and doing all the shit, whatever, but he started getting into some shit.
Right.
And then next thing you know, that shit happened. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, time is definitely taken for granted.
You can't, and you can't buy
it. And we try to, I try to say it to Chloe, I try to say it to Elena, especially with them being so young, like, every little thing, dude, you soak that shit up, you soak it in, right. No matter what it is, because you obviously never fucking know. Anything can happen. Right. Not to say you're gonna get hit by a bus or whatever. But next thing you know, you're fucking 15, and then you turn around and now you're 30.
Right. And
then you're fucking 70. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it feels like it was yesterday we were like 18.
Right.
You know, fast forward fucking a million years later, holy shit, we're about to be 40.
Right.
So yeah, no, I feel you on that.
I looked at the picture of us in the back of my mom's holding babies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're standing there holding babies, and now fucking my baby's riding a fucking wheelie out front in some Crocs.
Fucking, yeah.
You know what I mean? And your
That's-
baby's fucking they're fucking almost adults.
Yeah,
They're
she said
not, but
hi.
they are.
She wanted to come over too, by the way.
She's
but-
welcome any fucking
Yeah,
time.
I know. They went to dinner, and I was like, "Yeah, we can go tomorrow." Yeah, I think Uncle Kyle has to probably work, but
I do have to work.
We'll go out there one day. Okay.
Yeah, you anytime, man. But they gotta. I try to tell him, man. I go, dude. I promise you, stop making the worst of this school shit. I said,
Oh yeah.
I fucking wish I could.
Yeah,
go
because
back.
he's in middle school right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I said the same thing to her. Because you know, Chloe, with her being removed from it now, she tries to give her wisdom and shit.
Right.
And obviously, she'll take the wisdom from her versus a parent.
Right.
You know, any kid would.
Right, it's a little bit.
And it's
closer.
like, man, you know, I think she said it like, dude, school is, you know, it's going to suck, whatever, but it's not the worst point in your life, obviously.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, high school, you think it's going to suck. It's not the worst part of your life. I should have listened to Dad when I was younger, because once you start working and once you start, you know,
fucking wrap.
driving and fucking doing all that shit, that's when it starts like, oh shit.
Everything like slowly fills in. All these time blocks.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden you got
Yeah.
this.
Versus, man, just wake up and fucking, like, I miss the days, Saturdays. Wake
up,
up,
start
watch
drinking
some
beer
fucking
at fucking playing Resident Evil at 7 o'clock in the morning.
I miss that shit. I mean, obviously, I could probably try to do. I couldn't even try. I wouldn't even be able to do it because I'm so fucking ADHD. Got to do something. I gotta clean something. It's Saturday. I gotta clean something. I gotta fix something. I gotta do something. You know what I'm saying?
But just all of that shit.
But yeah, time people don't
You can't pay
take
for
it for
You
granted.
can't get any more, and it's fucking right now. It's fucking ticking. You know?
Unless one of you people out there got the fucking cure, man.
If you got it,
please let us know.
We're at 3 hours and 24 minutes, and fucking Taro, Silo, True Chains. You guys got a new record to beat. Fucking Dubby fucking stretching it out on y'all. Pause.
What up?
All right, Dubby. Yo, thank you for fucking coming.
Oh, no doubt. Pleasure, man.
And everybody, we appreciate yo and fucking Pep out on the lines for the fucking United Auto Workers strike. He's out there striking. Shout out Pep, fucking holding the fucking line down in Ohio, boy. All right, love you guys. Stop.